I mean, they had the 7 seeds locked down, so even if they won or lost.
Well, I know that, but they should have just put them in for like one play. Matthew Golden deep ball.
There was a Matthew Golden drop that was like pretty bad. But also, Tune's throw was kind of off. It was just crazy. And then Petty asked Matt LaFleur kicking a field goal at like the 4-yard line at the end of the game.
It's like we were playing when we were up. That's what I call it. When they were saying like we're up or like we're only down by like 2.
Yeah, we don't need to go for.
We're only down by 2. We got to get this field goal, close up the game. You know, we'll think
Make it
about
close.
easy.
The spread.
Yeah, someone
Took like minus 16.5 or whatever for Minnesota. And then it was right off the field.
I wonder what the Toms are negative on.
For the spread?
Yeah.
At that time at the end of the game, it was probably a lot. Like for plus 16.5 for Green Bay or whatever.
I would say the sum is greater than the individual parts. They all play well. You can move the ball. There's definitely a break element, and they do have confidence at some point they will turn the ball over in some of these points. David Montgomery comes in the game on 3rd and 2.
We're back.
Showbrett's back off. Goff steals and is caught right at the marker by Amon-Ra St. Brown. They should have enough.
New England already scored within not even 2 minutes into the game. Or not even 3 minutes. Patriots scored with not even like 5 minutes off the clock.
Goff knows where he's at on every single play. We weren't quite sure if he'd be playing
64-yard kick return and then a couple plays and then the Trayvon Henderson touchdown.
You'd expect him to like 4 yards. Gets the first down.
I needed that though. I took the first quarter over-unders again. Isaac Tesla.
To the rookie, Isaac Tesla, who's really gotten.
I had him over 2.5 catches. There's one.
He's been a touchdown machine, but Dan Campbell's been impressed. Yeah, the route detail here, Tesla right there on right, plant that left foot.
Yeah, Dolphins, Patriots over 8.5. It's already at 7.
Start the game off a little fastball right there.
Bears Lions under 9.5. That's going to get cooked.
Stride is it? Very precise passer.
Chiefs Raiders over 6.5. Literally a touchdown.
And a crazy stat. They lead the league in yards after catch. A lot of that is great route running, a lot of inside routes, but also a lot of really great passing, perfect passing, right? 1 foot in front of numbers, runners balls, we call that to the White House.
See Christian Mahogany going off.
Jack, we're back. We're going to see.
Tough year, second-year player. He broke his
Paradise Records being uploaded as we speak.
But he hasn't been totally right. He goes off right here as Miles Frazier, the rookie, comes on for him on that left side.
Oh, get that!
Goff slips it out to James.
Oh, come on, Deshaun.
Coverage, it doesn't matter. Deshaun Wright
Our defense is going to be what fucks us up from the playoffs.
First down.
Wow, that was a ridiculous throw by Goff. You see Booker right there just getting pressure. Goff feels it, but because he knows it's man coverage, he's thinking, where's my fastest player? That's Jamison Williams crossing the field. Got a step there on right. What a throw under pressure.
David Montgomery comes in now, and he's in a wildcat formation in the shotgun. Montgomery going to hand it off to his backfield mate Gibbs. A good hole up the middle for Jahmyr Gibbs now. He's going to pick up 9 for this Motor City offense, right? And look, there's been a lot of things that have been really, really good, right? You think about the first 14 games, they're scored plenty. Even when Ben Johnson left for Chicago, you see what they're doing in the ground game. And then all of a sudden, it's like the check engine light is on. No! Last couple games, what happened? They can't run the ball. They turned it over 1 million times. And now you got to call AAA. It's the whole situation. Second and 1. Montgomery gets the carry. David Montgomery. Looks like we got just enough on that yard to get a first down for Brisker pushed it back. Dan Campbell, his 5th year, and You know, interesting, right? I mean, they built this program up from the ground, really, and then they get to the championship game last year. They're the 1 seed. They won 15 games. They get shocked in the divisional round, and he said, "Hey, I don't know a better motivating factor than failure."
Yeah, he's just the ultimate coach. Holds everybody accountable. Even today, you know, we thought, okay, how's it going to go? His players are going to be biting kneecaps, punching teeth out there, whatever it takes to win against the division rival on the road.
Goff looking, checks it down. Williams, good move. Jameson Williams has a first down. Down to the 10-yard, he goes.
Nice shot. Chicago's defense has tried some man coverage. This is just zone coverage in the middle of the field. Williams feels it. Edwards can't come over there in time, and Goff keeps standing in the pocket, delivering accurate throws. Really nice. There's been a few of those. And again, some of this challenge from this Lions offense.
From a short of the line of game. It's there now.
Some of these challenging kind of games that we've covered the Lions, they just have not protected Goff. Really in the interior part of that pocket, a bit of a revolving door, and haven't found the right solution up front to protect Goff, and then also to open up holes in the run game that last year they were so talented at.
Yeah.
Talk about maybe a little bit of a regression from last year. We were at 22. They got to get
You think? A little.
open up the running
Just
lane.
small one.
Yeah, I think Snowball.
They did not bite any kneecaps this year.
Right, and then Glasgow goes from left guard to center. We've got two young guys starting to guards, and it hasn't been. By the way, you heard the announcement from Brad Rogers. They replay assist did not give him a first down, so they moved it back to a 2nd and 1. That's what the delay was there. Now we get back to action. Christian Mahogany is back in the game, the left guard for the Lions. We saw him go off, so that's good news. Not sure what the delay is here. Looks like everything is squared away. And Jared Goff's going to re-huddle this.
What's going on?
I don't know if that was even though they used the virtual measurement, the chain gang is still there, and so maybe they had to get that right.
Chain gang.
The chain gang. On their own sideline. First coach Ben Johnson, kind of a little bit more at ease when we talked to him in the production meeting this week. I ain't really proud of what they've accomplished, but know that the goals are much higher than kind of where they're at right now. And that starts next week.
Second one for Goff. We're going to set up a screen at something that is absolutely sure. Go that time. Brisker and Robinson continue to make the hit on Anthony Firkser.
Yeah, the problem is it's just man coverage, and these are more zone coverage type plays. So once Firkser's there, then you got Brisker coming out of, who's basically got him in man coverage, and the Lions can't get out. I would always have check with these on those plays. Man coverage, I would get to something different. Zone coverage, okay, that's when I run the screen.
So it makes it a 3rd down and 6. Lions have not been great here. They're only 20th in the NFL at 38%.
Gotta go.
The clock goes on and now whistle. I think Detroit pulls a timeout. They noticed they were in trouble there. They do, and we will as well, as we'll be right back after this message from Progressive.
He's just been really distant lately.
I wish we could have a second camera on the computer right in the kitchen. Had the mic on, and I'm sitting there just talking. I gotta get the kitchen camera real quick going, and then no internet. The internet's not right.
Down here in Soldier Field. One intense one right here. The youngest receiver has been much more of a target in the red area the last few weeks without their tight end Laporta.
Simpson, St. Brown
Incomplete.
Complete. Brisker there, but not a good hit. It's a field goal team for the Lions.
And they kind of funneled St. Brown at guard Gardner Johnson on there in coverage. Watch him just funnel him to the inside. Gardner Johnson knows he has the inside help, so he kind of lets him go in there, knowing that Brisker can break down that ball and break it up. Good coverage, good scheme. And the bend but don't break style of the Bears. There it is again. Let them drive, and then, okay, settle for a field goal.
Yeah. So they'll try that. Jake Bates, 34-yard attempt for him. And Bates is perfect. So the Lions take the opening drive, go on down and settle for 3, but they grab the only lead here in Chicago, Week 18, regular season finale.
This
Last regular season. Going on today.
More than capable. And when they make a little space for it, can they take advantage of it?
That's the same guy.
I know, on second down. And the Bills are ready for Eastern. One of the first to get in there was Dorian Williams again. For a Buffalo defense that assumed Terrell Bernard, Jordan Poyer, Daquan Jones, and Joey Bosu was named to game day inactive as well.
You talk about the guys up front, Deion Walker, TJ Sanders, the 2 guys on the inside. It's an opportunity for them to continue to grow. They haven't played in any playoff games yet, so this is a huge opportunity down the stretch to be able to make plays.
We have our first penalty marker today. Our referee is Alan F.
too many men, and on the offense, straight on the front man.
But that's not unusual.
Final game at Highmark Stadium for Buffalo.
But when you have people going in and out of the lineup, guys
The
playing for the
stadium
first
that
time,
they're-
maybe even
that's
switching
built next to
positions,
it.
taking different plays. Personnel becomes a bigger factor for you. You have to know what you're calling, who's going to be in the game, and what spots are going to play. Aaron Glenn very upset right now, wanting his offense to understand, hey, let's just get out there and look professional in what we're doing. Because right now, they look very amateurish, and that's not what they want to see. That makes it 3rd down and 10.
Oh my God.
Pass incomplete. Was looking for Isaiah Williams, and it's a 3 and out for the Jets on offense.
And Joel Andreessen came right down the middle, right at Brady Cook. He had no choice but to let go of that ball. Buffalo bringing some pressure right there. We see Andreessen come right here and snap the ball unblocked as he's trying to get it on the outside, and that's why that throw
Have you ever
was
seen
off
the
target.
glimpse
So you're saying
of
Buffalo
that
Jet.
like
That's
game
what it is.
show where they have to like cut the object perfectly in half?
Now, Khalil Shakir is active but not expected to
No,
play today.
unless it's like a
Coleman
Japanese
is back
thing.
deep
No,
to return the
it's
punt,
not.
return
It's
one
like
punt
some
this year.
show.
He watches
I
this
don't
one
know. I've
bounce
seen
at the
some
30.
yeah,
He's a good punt returner in college at Florida State.
And
Florida State, he had 25 returns
be like
at
a real
300
tough
yards.
object.
Buffalo
You gotta,
football when we
cut
come
it
back.
perfectly in half. You're going against the other person. And I just cut this steak 16 ounces and 15 I was like,
Big time, best time, all
The
the time.
perfection.
Come seek the Royal Caribbean.
This holiday, Verizon's got the craziest deal ever.
4 iPhone 17 Pros. All of them. You know, getting it if you want it.
Lopez kind of finds his way into the backfield, and Swift is a little quicker than the big fella right there. Gets a mid on him, but enough to slow his feet down and let the other white jerseys come in here and make a good stop here. So much of this offense is built on this run game and getting these backs to the second up. I've seen so many games this year from the Bears with so many creative, cool run designs. Really hard on the defense to get a kind of beat on what the Bears offense is doing.
Give it to Swift.
There goes Swift.
Swift. That could have been a huge one, but it picks up the first down for these Bears. And what a turnaround it's been. We'll call it the Ben Johnson effect, shall we? I mean, when an offense was worst in the league last year, points scored, there they are. How about this year? What a difference. Over 120 more, right? This season, yards per game, they got a chance to be a top 5 offense for the first time since 1977. I know the explosive plays you didn't see them last year. Well, this year, they're number 1 in the NFL. It's really an amazing turnaround.
Incredible.
Kill probably getting moved around here with these safeties deep in the middle of the field.
You're right. Give it to Swift, but Hutchinson's all over him for a short game.
Yeah, this is one aspect of Caleb Williams' games that I like. And what Ben Johnson's trying to evolve to, when you see these safeties deep in the middle of the field, they don't have an extra run player down. So Caleb is looking, okay, I got 2 safeties, great opportunity and a fair fight to run it, and I'm going to turn and give it to my stud halfback Swift. Good football, now you just got to execute and win your blocks up front. Then you really got things cooking.
Swift. Right side.
There you go, Swift.
First down. So a new career high for him on these first few carries. So what a year he's had in this Ben Johnson offense. 10 more for DeAndre Swift.
Yeah, it's just such an easy concept. That's basically an outside zone concept, and there's nobody there. He comes back, and there's nobody to defend the edge of the defense. When Loveland wins that block, Swift's out there, and he just runs till he gets tired. Cuts inside Komet there, but this is what he's been doing.
I'm an end guy.
He comes in.
I need you with.
This run game is off the charts.
Yeah, but
45
in
minutes.
there now. Pitch to him, and I'm going to catch him low at it. Campbell swats him. Wow. Jack Campbell, that was pretty good. He's had an amazing year. In fact, made his first Pro Bowl. Lions are dinged up today. Alex Anzalone, the really good middle linebacker, is out. Lee McNeil, the good interior player, is out. And their secondary has been a mess, Tom, for half the year with all these guys out.
Yeah, it's just I think they have 14 defensive players on IR. That leads the NFL in number of games missed. Hard to keep losing guys and standing up to the fight, but they really do a good job defending the run every single week. That's what their goal is. Trying to get the offense in the must-passing situations where Aiden Hutchinson can tee off.
Another guy again up the middle. He runs into a wall. Well played by Tyleek Williams, the rookie first-round pick.
Wow. It's a lot of strength. And if anyone was wondering whether the Lions were going to come out here with their own attitude, this first drive by their offense and here on this defense, just not conceding anything to them, just tells the Bears, okay, it's going to be a dogfight today. We're going to have to slug it out. This is what these games are all about right here.
So Kelvin Shepard, first-year defensive coordinator. Never a lack of energy from him. Third long, blitz coming again. Williams sees it and just touches it. There's nothing there. Lions sent the pressure and it worked.
Yeah, such a good job. They thought they had the halfback one-on-one, but when that defensive end peels, I think that was Muhammad trying to throw a little swing pass him. Great job by Caleb. I don't mind that. Yeah. And every drive with the kick, just dirt the ball. Don't take a sack. A lot of football left.
Torrey Taylor will come on to punt it away. Khalif Raymond back deep for Detroit.
Alright, under on this game should be good. Broncos Chargers 3-0 with 5 minutes. Patriots Dolphins 7-0 over 8.5. Patriots at the Miami 30 with 2 minutes. It's going to come down.
Lions will start their second possession right there. So
And over 6.5 for the Chiefs are at the Raiders 24. Could be interesting.
Is how it makes you feel. The December to Remember sales event. It offers on select models.
Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra.
Or get a total value of over $11,500 on this Sierra 1500 model when you trade in an eligible vehicle. That's 20% below MSRP.
Find your SpongeBob crew at Burger King. Let your imagination set sail with 6 new SpongeBob toys. The SpongeBob movie, Search for SquarePants, now playing.
Alright, so guys, just smile and say, switch to T-Mobile in just 15 minutes and get an iPhone 17 on them. No trade-in needed.
Why can't we just say cheese?
Okay, cheese.
Now you can switch to T-Mobile in just 15 minutes and get a new iPhone 17 on us. No trade-in needed.
If there's anything I know, there's no wrong way. As long as it's your way. It could be simple, a little flashy, but sometimes, right there, how's that? You just feel it.
All customers get a profit boost every NFL game day.
Welcome to Fear Factor House of Fear.
This is going to be brutal. The Fox Nation Holiday Sale is happening now.
Now it is time for you to return home.
Sign up today and you'll get all of Fox Nation's unmissable content.
Each warrior has something to prove and everything to fight for.
This is your last chance to get Fox Nation for only $2.99 a month.
Today's game on Fox is sponsored by GMC. We are professional grade.
This may have been our only shot. I know how hard it is to get here. It's going to be twice as hard to get back to this point next year. You know, you're not hiding from anybody anymore. Everybody's going to want a piece of you. If we don't have the same hunger and the same work, then we got no shot of getting back here.
Yeah, that was after the championship game in 2023. It was such a great year for the Lions. They surprised so many people. And, you know, then they get the number 1 seed last year, 15 games, and shocked at home by Washington. Got all the way to the title game for their loss to Philly. And look, this year, it's not like they've been awful. They're 8-8. They just had a couple things not go their way. And in some areas, the Dan said, have made critical plays. And you pointed out the offensive line. I think that's been a big, big part of some of the issues here with the injuries. Jameson Williams on a good start. We got a few catches here today for DeMarco Jackson. Brings him down. But I love what Dan Campbell said. This was earlier in the year, Tom. Talking about the character of this team. He said, when your best players are your hardest workers, everyone falls in line.
Yeah, well, everyone's trying to find those guys, the guys that really drive the culture. Who's he really referring to? He's referring to Jared Goff. He's referring to Penei Sewell. He's referring to Amon-Ra St. Brown and Brian Branch. They've got, you know, they're not short on star power whatsoever. They just haven't solved kind of their injury issues. They play so hard and so physical by the end of the year. Oftentimes, they're very depleted. That needs to be a point of emphasis going into the offseason.
Here's David Montgomery. Gets the pitch out right. Montgomery charges forward. He is a load once he gets going. And he's got a first down for the Lions.
And I think this run game, as we alluded to, this sets up everything for this offense. And David Montgomery, even a couple years ago, he was just on fire for this team with that run style, too. So he adds this physical element, and the whole team played that way. But that physical element also late in the season, you know, you get these bumps and bruises, guys are nicked up, they can't go, and then you're a little depleted going into the most important games of the year.
First down, play action, pressure. Goff is in trouble. He is sacked by Montez Sweat. Grady Jarrett was there as well.
Got a little pressure from the right, and here's Grady Jarrett on the inside on the left. Nowhere for Goff to go. Play action fake. And it's zone coverage, so he's got to wait for these receivers to get open downfield. But again, kind of plaguing this offense is their ability to stand in the pocket clean off these play action passes and make the throws. Great job by Chicago, making them pay.
Bears drop out underneath the St. Brown and just across the original line of scrimmage. You know, Tom, I was going to say about the Lions, I don't think it's all too dissimilar to the 49ers. In the down years they've had is because they're just physically wiped out.
Yeah, we're just going up against other teams that have their best players in, and sometimes you got your reserves. And actually, look, this game is about matchups. It's about your best players going against their best players.
Jared Montes, what's that?
But when you lose the Brian Branches and the Laportas, and in this case, when they shoot right there, right tackle, he's not blocking the other team's best players. You're starting from a deficit. That's a hard thing to overcome.
3rd and 9 here. Bears show blitz. They come with it. Goff sees it underneath. And a first down and more. It is St. Brown. Who else? The master on 3rd down. Up to the 49. He goes for the Lions in a 14-yard gain.
Now this coverage, which is all-out pressure, you see Gardner Johnson has no help. And Amon-Ra, look at all those guys come. So there's nobody in the middle of the field to help. That really hurt the Lions last week against the Vikings. Vikings played very poorly on offense, turned the ball over a bunch. Coach Flores, the Vikings defense coordinator, sent the house a lot. There were no answers. So naturally, you come back the next week, Dennis Allen saying, all right, we got to make sure we challenge them with some of those blitz pressures as well.
Fake to Montgomery. Goff comes back to Lloyd Jameson. He was thinking about scoring, I think. He just took his hands off it, a little behind him, and it's second down. See Goff having a laugh at that one.
Oh, man. I ran that play a lot in my day. We called that showtime. Roll up to the receiver coming across the way. And look at Jarrett. The high step and going, oh, good cover. He gets that one.
4 years ago.
The sidelines for about 25-30.
Second down. Goff near side. St. Brown again. Already off to a big start. Is another first down for the Lions. We're being shoved out of bounds there.
Yeah, there's just so much soft coverage at times in zone with this defense. You got Goff sees it. You know St. Brown on that easy little quick out. Just speed it out there to the big fella. Let him do some damage.
End of the first. Calvin Harris takes us a break. I heard he's great live.
What do you know about that?
Coming to games in this stadium as a kid, now playing in what is possibly the final game. Waku again on the ground. That'll bring up 3rd down for the Jets. Javon Solomon on the tackle for Buffalo.
Chargers. Thank you, Susie Fisher. 49 years in network television today, her final game, and appropriately with CBS. We thank you, we love you, and you've been an incredible foundational piece to CBS Sports for all these decades. And her husband, Luther, did College Game Day for all, began it with ESPN. That's what kind of broadcast family they have. 1st and 10. Downfield, Texans got it. And he's inside the 20 on a straight thrown by McKee. A 16-yard catch and a first down for the Eagles.
Well, Tanner McKee doesn't have Devontae Smith out there anymore, so now maybe he'll start feeding Jahan Dotson like he did in Week 18 last year. If you're an Eagles fan, I think there's a good time to take a little sigh of relief that Devontae Smith got the 1,000 yards, and now he's out and will certainly be healthy for the postseason.
Bixby on 1st and 10 tries to chisel, and he gets inside the 15 by the length of the ball for a gain of 3.
Instinct fights tirelessly. Just
we talked to Tanner McKee yesterday, and asked
yeah,
him about his
Mr.
weapon.
Trubisky's
He looked at the
playing
New York
today.
guys and said, "Did they know?"
For who? The Bills.
Brady's back.
My God. I go.
He's back.
Goat.
Oh. Pizza.
Roughing the passer.
Shake it off, Gramps.
Get up.
This is the Chaos Zone, triggered by Barstool. They hit the abstract center, where play and instinct live. Weekdays on FS1. No brainer.
We start the second quarter, 3-0 Lions, and they're on the move again. Jared Goff off to a hot start, 9-11, throwing football with 2 gloves on.
Yeah, he's got the 2 gloves on today. I don't see that very often. I saw Kurt Warner do it a few times, Ben Roethlisberger.
I always felt for me just the left hand was right. The right hand I always like to just keep super warm, but the way that he's spinning the ball, he's got something that he likes, and he's a very accurate passer anyway. I always thought you lose a little bit of accuracy when you put the gloves on, but today I haven't seen any inaccuracy from him.
Yeah, he's been on it. Lions on the move again. A little trickery. Flea flicker. Goff. Load up. Tipped at the line.
Yeah, you're not Ben Johnson.
Nice play from Austin Booker, who had a big week last week. Had a couple knockdowns as well.
Into the bag of tricks, and when you're in week 18, believe me, every team has like 20 trick plays they haven't called at this point. Wow. So why not get out there? And then you got Victor Wembanyama right there playing defensive end up at about 11 and a half feet. Knocks that thing down.
He was up there. He got Brock Purdy a couple times last week, too. Booker 6'6". That's a point of wingspan. So that trick play fails. Second down. Goff in some trouble. Looking around, throws.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Take a look. Comes flips forward for a first down. It's almost like he did that on purpose to survey the field, and he jetted forward at another first down for this Lions offense.
Yeah, you say Goff in the pocket, just buying time, little drift to the right, and then back to the left. All helping the receivers cross the field, find some open space, and who else but Jameson Williams, who's really evolved this year as a receiver. I see so many
Jameson Williams already with 4
routes
receptions.
in his route tree. He's got a different arsenal. Before he was just kind of known as a down the field, pass catcher. Now, a lot of things underneath, a lot of catch and run. Man, this guy's got such a bright career ahead of him.
Now Stephen Montgomery, right side. Montgomery trucks through with a flag. Back behind the line of scrimmage, so this one might be coming on back. Brad Rogers, our referee.
Holding. Offense. Number 69. 3-yard penalty. First down.
First penalty of the game. That's on Tate Ratledge, the rookie right guard for the Lions.
Yeah, it's got Billings right there. And just kind of peels him off right there. Yep. Curls that left shoulder. Easy for the ref to see that one. And again, when you have this defense that the Bears play, a little bit don't break, a lot of zone. If they can get a holding penalty, now they're right where they want you. 1st and 20, and get to some of these passing defenses they play, so well. Now they just got to overcome it and get back on track for the Lions offense.
Stay with the run. Montgomery gets a good block on the outside. And a nice punt from David Montgomery. Down to the 30, he goes that time. Pick up 7 yards. Again, we told you the Bears win, and they get the number 2 seed, which guarantees a second home playoff game if you win the wild card round. They also would get that if the Eagles lose. Right now, the Eagles are up 7-0, which means they've got to win. Keep an eye on that all day for you. Here's Goff, second and long of the back to the tight end, Fertzer, who's been involved early. This NFC playoff picture looks like this. With Seattle beating the 49ers, they claimed the NFC West and the number 1 seed last night. So it's the Bears and Eagles for the 2 or the 3 seed. Panthers, by virtue of the Falcons win today.
Yeah, that's
won
great.
the division for the first time since
The
week
Panthers.
4.
They're going to get...
They would play Carolina. If not, they would be 6 and play or falls into that spot at 2. So there's a lot of jostling still going on. The teams, though, are in and set.
St. Brown's got all 3 targets so far in this game on 3rd down. See if he gets a 4th.
Looking that way. Goff throwing that way. Gets clutch on. He does. It's another first down. Keep going back to it for Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 3rd catch of the game.
Yeah, the tough matchup for C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Defense.
Say he's more of a zone-type player, and you're going against St. Brown. That twitchiness at the top. 6 his right foot in the ground. That's all you need. And again, more accuracy from Goff. Perfect runner's ball. A+. So good just getting it to your best guy. At some point, this defense needs to adjust. And they look down, and Dennis Allen said, hey, everything's going to Amon-Ra St. Brown on 3rd down. We got to get some coverages tighter and maybe dedicate an extra player to him on out down and distance.
Goff.
Nice block.
The Bears linebacker, that actually was the linebacker, T.J. Edwards, who got up there and got it. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Just elevate. Edmonds ends up taking the coverage when Edwards blitz, and then Edwards feels like, yeah, I'm not getting through Taylor Decker. Why don't I just jump?
Jump. Make you want to
Jump. There you go. I knew you'd be with me on that. I'm all your music. I'm your go-to guy. I knew you'd be with me. Come on.
14th play of this drive. Goff on the fake. Turns, throws, incomplete.
Brisker, why are you doing that? You contributed nothing.
Nice job in zone defense. No one really over pursued in that case. It was just trying to hand off to the right with the bootleg. Everyone stayed at home. Good solid defense and good situation. Now so you can make it a second stop here on 3rd and 10.
Did you hear, or were you watching the Niners game last night? So Troy Aikman mispronounced the word. When he meant to say play clock, he said play cock. And it was great.
God damn, Troy.
It's like the second time he's done that. It's fucking pressure. Get there!
Steps away, sips into the end zone.
Good shit, E. It don't break.
I just say this is a great coverage, Zach. You'll see at the top of Goff's drop. There's just nobody there. Tesla's on the ground. Brown's there. Williams there. Gets there. Everyone's just locked up. It's a lot of yards on.
Good job, Brisker.
11, 12 yards or 10 yards. That was 3rd and 10. But in order to get that with that limited space, it's really hard to create that separation in the drop back pass game. And again, good job by this Bears defense of not giving up these touchdowns in the red area.
Bates up for 30 yards, and that is good. 2 field goals for Jake Bates. So this Bears defense, which gave up 5 touchdowns in the red zone last week. Oh, we got crisscross the break. Jake Jolivet, you're the man.
Jump.
Still dealing with moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease symptoms despite treatment? Put them in check with Rinvoq. Rinvoq works differently, and it's a once daily pill.
When symptoms try to take control, I got rapid relief with Rinvoq. Check.
Rinvoq helped visibly repair my intestinal lining. Check.
I got lasting steroid-free remission with Rinvoq. Check.
Rapids.
Give me some of those.
That's a matrix. Cleared off this stuff with a snow shovel. Since 1986, I've watched games here. I've never seen a game with worse conditions in Buffalo than the one they're about to play.
Well, what a memorable game that was. Our pal Steve Tasker, the Bills Wall of Famer, of course, broadcasted many games for CBS, including that snow game. And Steve, it's so great seeing you. And what about the memory of being here for that snow game?
I still have scars, emotional scars from that game. There was nothing like it. And I tell
Mitchell
people that
Trubisky
the Bills have been a little bit cursed by that because they keep scheduling the last games here
and the big 2-6. Trubisky scrambles.
You really
Trubisky.
can't take your eyes off those games. That was awesome.
Trubisky's pass is incomplete on 3rd down and 4. Give us a sense of what the emotions have been like here today.
Yeah, it's hard for the
Josh
old
Johnson
guys.
tipped
Darryl Talley was in town as well. And, you know what it's like, guys. I mean, you hurt on these fields, and you kind of sacrifice for each other, and you love it, and you pour your heart and soul into the game, and the building, and the fans, and the atmosphere.
He started to come into his own, and he started to battle some injuries. Really like the way that Michael Wilson is stepped up, trading 50%. It's definitely something they can build on next season.
Charge.
Cardinals start from their 35. We're across town for a game break. Carissa.
Thank you so much, Kenny. Eagles resting a lot of starters today, even though they can still get that 2 seed with the winning players.
The Grant Calcaterra. I thought about that.
Grant Calcaterra for the 15-yard score. Eagles over the Commanders 7-0.
That's true.
All right, thanks, Carissa. Lions lead the Bears 6-0.
Who was that? Their tight end or something?
Yeah, their second string.
They always love to do the Dallas Goedert in the end zone.
But the Grant Calcaterra was the second string.
Even for a opposing player to come in here and play at this stadium.
I think I put Jahan Dotson in the part of the touchdown.
Signature locker when you pull up to
Let's see
these games and you open them up.
Did Drake May run on it?
Looking at all the Bears.
He did not. Nobody
and
scored
it's
on it.
Ditka, and it's Walter Payton, it's Gale Sayers, and
Drake gave him Montgomery, Travis Coe, Trey McBride, and John Dotson.
Well, it's a good block on the return and up across the 30 for the Bears. Finally see their offense. They ain't had much today. As a matter of fact, the Lions.
I honestly don't see it happening.
Caleb Williams.
I just feel like he wants to at least play one more playoff run, one more playoff run with Matt.
Well, red zone D.
I mean, he's already won the Super Bowl, but
touchdowns and 5 San Francisco
after this year, it's just like
they've stopped twice. Detroit now.
Yeah, and they got a couple of negative plays on those drives. One was on the screen play on the first drive where they stopped them for their negative play, and then the second was the penalty. So you get them behind the sticks.
50-yard run right here.
They're playing kind of style of defense that they really thrive on.
I'll see what they got on offense with the Manum guy in the backfield. And Williams to throw. Passing time. Fires tipped. Good play. That looked like it was going to be completed. 2 more, but Campbell got his hand on it.
Oh, Jack Campbell. Go Bears. Yes, sir. Go Bears, baby. Go Bears.
Thank you so much,
Off
guys.
to the
The
chat.
Eagles resting a lot of starters today, even though they can still get that 2 seed with a win and a
David.
loss. Tanner McGee gets the scoring going as he hits Grant Calcaterra for the 15-yard score. Eagles over the Commanders, 7-0. Kev?
Chris, Tanner McKee's good. He just plays behind Jalen Hurts.
Yes. Yeah, they think very highly of him in Philly. He's done a great job as a backup, kind of getting the confidence that an organization.
Pass,
Loveland to Loveland, who makes the catch. That'll be a 3rd down coming up. You know, it's pretty amazing, this Bears offense, Tom. You know, a lot of times, rookies that get on late in the season, maybe they hit a wall and get a little tired. Their 2 offensive rookies, Loveland and Luther Burton, have been the best players on offense for them.
Absolutely, and add in Manum guy to that. Trapillo, who's their left tackle. I mean, talk about a draft they had. This is just
Iron Bowl's actually cooked.
This is Michigan, man. You know, I always look biased toward those guys, but what he's done since the bye, the leading receiver, are you kidding me? As a rookie, so impressive.
Here's Williams on 3rd down with some pressure.
Watch out.
He doesn't get sacked often, but Aiden Hutchinson gets home.
Wow. Darnell Wright at right tackle has had such a good season, but one-on-one with Aiden Hutchinson, who gets a ton of chip blocks. So Aiden, when he's not getting the chip, he lights up. By the time Caleb understands, like, okay, maybe I got to escape, then he feels that face mask right in the shoulder pad. Nothing Caleb Williams could do.
They sacked Caleb Williams 4 times in that Week 2 game, which was the highest all year. And Hutchinson gets home for the first time tonight. 14.5 for him on the year as the punt to Raymond from the 15. Raymond fighting hard for about 8 yards, and that's where the Lions will get it again. So the Bears offense hasn't gotten much. Lions have it again, up 6-0 in this first half from Soldier Field.
In and increase their lead over the rival Jets.
And what a gut-wrenching penalty for the Jets when you get that stop. It's 3rd and 20. Getting ready to get off the field and force a field goal. And just a penalty that happens off of sheer effort of now you just got to practice the technique, bring those hands down, but a face mask just kills him his opportunity.
But think you think about smashing away with Ray Davis, too. Joshua Palmer goes in motion, nearly runs into Trubisky. Now Palmer with the catch and a good.
Trubisky threw a 17-yard touchdown to Dawson Knox earlier.
No beating on the play.
He's back. He's getting a starting job.
This time,
The Raiders.
sprint out into the front.
With Brian Flores.
That's exactly the guy with the Chargers that play
Brian
both
Flores,
inside and outside, but a lot on the inside of that nickelback position. Getting his
that
opportunity
would
to
be the
come up
smart
and
move
make
for
a
the
play.
Raiders.
So
Get him out of our
many injuries
division
on
as
this
well. I hate playing his defenses.
With Grable back in at left tackle, the Bills looking at 3rd down and 6. They can get a first down without scoring. As a direct snap to Ty Johnson, trying the right side. He's on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. Ty Johnson runs it in on 3rd down, and the Bills go up 13-0.
A little trickery there. When they made him think, hey, what's going
A little
on?
bit.
Watch band to mark 74 down and roll.
All it was a direct snap to the running back. He ran to the right. Trickery.
Back at Soldier Field in Chicago. It's Week 18. Lions and Bears. Detroit up 6-0 here in the early going. Welcome you to the broadcast booth. Good to see you along with Tom Brady. I'm Kevin Burkhardt. So the NFC playoff field is set. Now we're just jostling with seedings depending on what the results are of the games are today. Who's like under the radar, do you think, going into this?
Well, it's hard to think that the defending Super Bowl champs are under the radar, but I've loved Philly all year. They've had a few down stretches, a little volatile, but
they are not under the radar. They're trash.
Rob lead themselves in the biggest moments. I'd be a little worried if I had to face the Eagles in the playoffs.
That's what the Bears are trying to get the 2 seed against. Philly. Bears first control. They win today. They'll get the 2. The Eagles need a win from them and a Bears loss to get that 2 seed. And we'll see if they all
Road, we're live and alive. Final regular season. Cowboys got
it's like
shit
a
on.
couple long drives, field goals. The Bears offense hasn't done anything, and they got it again.
But there was a running back, the Jadon Blue guy. There was a tweet I saw like 4 days ago. Some dude was like, "You all better put however many units on this guy to get a touchdown." And at that time, it was like plus 600. He got it. And I looked at that, and I was like,
Gibbs,
blue.
Looking for a little something there, and Gibbs going to pick up about 2. They're down to the third short. You know, Gibbs is obviously one of the most electric players in the league, but we were talking about the run game, how it's disappeared. His last 3 games, 68 total scrimmage yards is his high, which is nuts for a guy that's put up the numbers that he's put up this year.
Yeah, absolutely bizarre, KB. He's just 6.1 a carry for the first 12 weeks, and then less than 3 yards a carry the last 3. Really, again, speaks to him getting to that second level of the defense. He's a threat anytime he touches the ball. Dennis Allen's not worried about last 3 weeks. He's worried about
the Bears
just slowing down big.
The defensive line is just everybody's. Nice play. Good play ball. Literally everybody on the defense was on ball. It was like a punt.
Yeah, you got Hubbard right here, right tackle, who ends up missing his block. That's where Gibbs is trying to go, but then he's got to bounce it outside. Johnson gets him on the ground. Nice job tackling, stepping into the hole, wrapping up and bringing him down short of the sticks.
Lions going to go for it in their own territory. Why not?
I mean, yeah, why not? They'll get it.
Here.
Dave Montgomery. Trying to get them to jump. Oh, they got him to jump. You dumb fucks.
Now, who did it first?
Yeah, I think it might have been Detroit who did it.
Oh, he jacked them. Ends up being Billings, I think, just
encroachment. Defense number 97.
Damn it, Andrew.
5-yard penalty. Results in the first down.
That's a nice way to say it, contact.
That was, he was assaulted. That was
Andrew Billings straight up just.
I guess you might as well get your money's worth if you're going to jump. So, on 4th down, the penalty by Chicago will give the Lions the first down. Dennis Allen watching along here. He's done an amazing job with this defense this year. I think it's another chain gang issue. Yeah, they were slow to maneuver.
What's up with the chain gang?
Another huddle.
They're confused.
Yeah, I was like getting the guys back in the huddle too, just to recommunicate a few different reminders about what you want to do in this particular play, and also not allow the defense to kind of see your formation or so they can get any beat on what you're doing. I see y'all guys. Huddle up! Get in the huddle, Julian! Gronk in the huddle!
He's
run out to their spots again.
Gronk, stand up! Play action. Bears bring the blitz, passes.
Against that blitz of St. Brown, who's having a monster first half for another Lions first down.
Wow.
Hey, after the final NFL regular season weekend, there's 3 guys you can't miss on Monday morning. Dave Portnoy, Colin Cowherd, and Nick Wright. 3 voices that set the conversation.
I will miss it all every day of my life.
I'm about to say guy named 6 catches, 57 yards already in this first half. He's doing his thing. He's pretty incredible. I mean, when you think about all the things he's done, how about the most catches in NFL history the first 5 years of a career?
Yeah, it's just everything you want in a receiver. I think the guy's made in a lab. I love his play style. It's just talented.
Goff on a roll. It's Gibbs out of the backfield. Might get Edwards. He's going to force it out of bounds.
Bill Belichick.
Play calling today has done a great job just keeping this Bears defense off balance. And I saw that a lot from the 49ers offense last week against the Bears. They could really never, hone in on these passing situations. They got into it in the red area, this Bears defense saved the Lions. But so far in the middle parts of the field between the 20s, they just haven't
Man, I
got
keep
beat
losing
on
these
this
first
first
quarter
quarter
ones by one or two legs.
Eating up all the cloud for
Those
this
ones
Bears
are
offense.
good bets, but it's the end of the year.
57 yards to 30 in favor of the Lions. Here's Gibbs. Tries to get to the edge. Some pressure from the Bears. Gibbs is strung out by Kevin Byard. Who's having a great year. As we go downstairs to Aaron.
And just to add to Tom's point there, I was talking to Kevin Byard this week, and he said, the red zone and also the critical downs, the third down. We couldn't get off the field versus the 49ers with those, and he said that's exactly what we have to try to fix this week, and also what Ben Johnson said, because they don't want to be limping into the postseason, guys.
Yeah, you just want to be playing better, playing crisp football. Obviously, when they know they're in, they're either the 2 or 3, but want to go and feel good about themselves. Third and 4. Goff stays in on a rope. Brown and a beauty on an in-cut. Gets it
Third down back to Monte Radigan.
Again.
4 catches.
A dart from Jared Goff for 30.
Yes.
Wow, so much to
One
like
get on
about
Falcons
this.
and
They
Rob
brought
and
one in the
Monty
deep
get like 4
in
third down catch.
and he just snaps it in there. Perfect timing for Jared Goff. Another dot. One ball. Man. In great rhythm today with his wideouts. I love the timing he's playing with. He's seen the field so well. They got to find
Pressure, he throws it away here.
They got to find a way to change his rhythm a bit. They're not getting quite getting the pressure on the quarterback. When Jared's able to stand in the pocket, you see, doesn't come into the right part of the screen. There it is. Amon-Ra breaking into that hole. That's a cover 2 zone defense. That is exactly the vulnerable spot of that defense. Perfect play call for what they had called in a perfect throw by Goff executing a ball right in front of the numbers to Sigma.
Pressure. Goff zips it underneath the end. It's going to be a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs is in.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Excited.
Wow. Gibbs can run it, but he is so smooth in the passing game. He's got an angle route, and watch Edwards, the linebacker, just overrun it. Goff knows he's going back inside. Nobody can stick with Gibbs one-on-one. Edwards has got to really go. This guy's tough to in space, tie him up. Great throw by Goff. Finally getting one there in the red area.
Extra point is up and good. Wow. Lions. That Motor City offense is humming today. And Jahmyr Gibbs from 15 yards out in Detroit having their way with the Bears in this Week 18 finale.
I got this friend that said T-Mobile's network used to suck. His words.
What?
Cook rolling right. Was looking deep. Nobody there. He'll keep it himself. Makes a great move as he faked out the Bills.
Taken right out of his shoe, I believe. The shoe didn't come totally off. But watch this move right. That's Matthew Judon, who they just picked up. Former Pro Bowler with Baltimore and New England. Been in Atlanta, Miami recently. Nice juke move.
Steelers are going to lose, so they can go 9-8, and then profit season will be completed, and there's nothing they can do about it. It doesn't matter what Baltimore does, they can play the worst game of football ever. Steelers will be
9-0. 3 straight field goals.
Oh my God! The no scoring touchdown.
I mean, the Bucks, that's what they want.
Oh, we came back like a quarter to half.
that spent time with Jacksonville a year ago was at Washington.
might
But
be
the Commanders are now cutting that pick up on waivers. Very
Hey,
opportunity for those two guys to
let's
show
see
what
what
they
the
can possibly
first quarter
add
under
to them on a playoff run.
They probably like 6
They're down to 2.
Yeah, well,
Herbert trying to pick it up.
the regular
again.
over under is 41 and a
Ogunjobi
half.
And I believe Ogunjobi stopped
First
him
quarter,
short.
7.5.
A fourth of inches for the Jets. See what Aaron
Fourth
Glenn
quarter,
wants to
both
do
teams
here.
to
You'd
score.
expect
No,
this
minus
season
174. First quarter touchdown, yes or no?
defensive
No, plus 168.
You mentioned development of young defensive tackles. It's a great opportunity now for the guys up front. See if they can make a play against this
Plus
very good
310
Jets
for a
offensive
tie
line.
in the first quarter.
0-0, 3-3.
Surprised they're in the shotgun here.
Very realistic.
I'm not taking that high. 0-0 in the
Plus
first
300
quarter. In the
It
first
goes out
quarter.
of bounds. What a disaster
That's
for the
like
Jets.
Classic primetime game, nothing happening. That
Fourth and one
might
in
be
the
the move.
shotgun.
That might be the move.
For Ben Johnson, who wanted to build on
If
this
you
and
can
kind of
combine
feel
that
good
with
in the
the
playoffs, this is not
correct
the first
forecast
step
on
to
the
do
quarters
it.
right there.
So certainly very frustrating for
I
Ben
can
Johnson
do
at this point because he
5-0.
approached this week as any great coach would. He's got a lot to
0-0.
accomplish
What the
this week. He
I
wants
guess
to get his
that's
team
Oh, there it is.
firing on all cylinders, and they came out very flat. Haven't done anything on offense.
On
Almost turned the
FanDuel,
ball
at
over,
least.
gave up almost threw an interception. And defense
But 0-0 is
nothing
plus
over
550.
plays to slow this Lions offense down.
Both on their own, straight legs.
That could be a scenario. That one with 3 threes plus 2,000.
All of them
To the
on their own.
Here's the top.
Every score, you got every scoring combination.
You've
Just
got
hedge 'em.
plenty of ways to
Make
motivate
money,
this
lose money.
week, saying sometimes you got to hit rock bottom
Make money to
until you
lose
can
some.
work your way back up.
The billionaires
This
might.
is rock
That's what we
bottom,
need.
but as bad as it looks,
Units.
it's not as
It's not
far
money,
away
it's
as it may
units.
appear. 11 seasons as a player, Campbell missed the playoffs 7 times. He told us it's supposed to hurt. He wanted the players to feel that and have it fuel them. They're using that right now, guys.
Great point.
It really is. So now the Bears on offense. They've only had it for 6 minutes and 43 seconds. This Williams trying to get
DJ
DJ
Moore.
Moore. DJ Moore. Couple blocks.
There you go, DJ.
First down.
Flag.
Little momentum there, but I always did feel as a player, and it's such a great point by Tom about Dan
That might not
Campbell
have been
feeling
flat.
the pain of losses. And I always felt like you should sit with that pain. The flight home should be painful. It should
Sit
be
with it.
disappointing.
Live
You shouldn't
with it.
try to escape it. You shouldn't make excuses for it. You need to feel it, and then you need to have some actionable items to go do something about it.
Here's Swift. On that right side is going to pick up about 4 yards.
I think naturally the human nature part of all of us is to say, oh, it's just one game or one season and make excuses. And then when you live in those excuses, you don't live in the solutions. And the solutions are let's get back to work, let's care more discipline,
More
better practice
discipline.
habits. And that's what this Lions program has built itself on. And you can see it in games like this today.
Here's Swift on the outside. It'll be a third down. And it's so interesting, right? Ben Johnson obviously comes from Detroit. He was there today.
Is it?
That whole staff. You know, obviously they're close knit. And Ben Johnson had opportunities before he took this job that he turned down. And Dan Campbell told us that's when I knew he was going to be good because he was studying as a head coach. He was great as an OC. So he was studying how to be a head coach. And I thought it was so interesting talking to both this week. Ben Johnson said, command of the room. I got that from watching Dan Campbell.
It was awesome. Awesome statement. Awesome tribute to a guy that he worked with. He's been working with Dan. And I think that mutual respect goes both ways. I'm happy we get to watch this rivalry for a long time.
It's Swift, right side, way to go, and it's going to be about 1.5 yards short of a first down. And let's see if Ben Johnson's going to go here on 4th. The 2:45 in this first half.
Yeah, just looking for any momentum that he can get. It's a huge stop here. The Lions can make it. These are the situations where Caleb is usually on the move. His legs are a part of these plays. Got multiple options, run, throw, hand it
Come
off.
on, don't give up.
That's where he's very dangerous.
Half
He's done a
the
great
field.
job all season.
4th and 1, looking to throw. Over the middle.
Nice, Loveland.
Inside the 40.
Yeah,
just one-on-one here, zone coverage, drops the arm down. Good job. Just deliberate arm angle, sidearm to throw that ball away from the defensive end. Oh yeah, big fella. Hang it right on his chest.
Tonight, Chicago. Oh yeah, it's a Chicago song.
Hey man, you like Dr. Pepper?
And its unique blend of 23 flavors.
It's a pepper thing.
Verizon's got a burger sale on the new Samsung Galaxy S25.
Determine what the history happened right now.
Nutcrackers.
Get 4 Samsung Galaxy S25 Plus on us, no trade-in needed, and 4 lines for $25 a line.
Time for healthcare.
He told Mom to send her prescription to Amazon Pharmacy. She didn't. All Mom had to do was use Amazon Pharmacy, and the meds would get delivered right to her door.
Not using Amazon Pharmacy.
Oh, fuck Jeff Bezos.
Oh.
Oh, it's my little project. I made it.
Instead, when you factor in a really good scheme from an experienced, really successful offensive coordinator.
For when you're 9 to 5.
Time again?
3rd down and 1. Trubisky to Davis, and Davis is stopped.
Mitchell Trubisky!
Keep him up. And Ray Davis adds to the Buffalo lead.
Mitch. 21-0 for the Bills. Good old Mitchell Trubisky. We love this
Ray
here.
Davis is on top of the defender, so he's never down.
He's had a superb season. Frank Crum comes in for him. 3rd down and 4. Nix being chased. And again,
Oh, Jesus! Oh!
Whistle. He stepped out.
Don't take slow.
With the playoffs next week, Bears offense, well, they haven't had it. They've had 11 plays total first 2 drives, but they did convert that 4th down, so on the move. Thomas Fine, looking at the stats, Caleb Williams, 4 of 6 for 37 yards. We've done 5 Bears games. I feel like 4 of them, he's had a first half like that. He's won every game. It's been slow starts. Like, they come roaring back. It's like he's got them right where they want him. 1st and 10 with 2 minutes to go in his first half. Fake to Swift. Pressure in his face. He's
Oh, Caleb. Oh, Caleb. Throw it away, Caleb. Oh! Oh, I still lost yards.
That was crazy.
Oh my God, the improvisation is just absurd for him. And this city's known for improv. Out of the pocket, got 3 guys on him. Yassine comes out and finds Komet. You know, it didn't gain much, but it was pretty.
Didn't gain anything. Lost negative 4 yards.
Negative 3 yard gain you'll ever see.
Negative 3 yards
So 2nd down
gain.
and 14 now.
That's not how gaining yards works until you lie. Negative lies.
The word.
Time was tipped and knocked down incomplete. I think it was Tyleek Williams.
Yeah, throw the flag. That motherfucker kicked the
He made a
ball.
couple plays in this game in his first career sack last week. 1st round pick for Detroit.
Yeah, they can't quite get there in that low arm delivery that we liked on the previous throw. Just hits the elbow there. He's trying to find. Williams knocked it down, trying to find his tight end Komet, but a lot of zone coverage today. I think the Bears are going to have to adjust this game plan a little bit. They thought
Aiden Hutchinson is out so wide.
hasn't been that.
3rd and long.
Nice.
Loveland is going to be short of a 1st down, but now you got options. It'll be a 4th and 2, or you could try a field goal.
Go for it.
Johnson's thinking go all the way, and he will.
Yeah. Looks like they're trying to go quick. Nope, they're going to huddle up. Try to get the play call right.
All 3 timeouts, but they don't take any here. 2. Pressure. Williams throws.
Oh, nice grab. Oh.
Ball is loose. Lions going to grab it, they say. And it looks like the Lions have it.
Wow. Oh my, what a stop.
What's going on?
Yeah, Barnes in coverage. Again, more zone coverage. Lovin does a good job sitting there.
It's been fumbled and recovered by the defense. It's first down, Detroit.
That's fumble or incomplete, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, right?
Line ball. Maybe just low field position. What do you think, Dino?
To me, it's incomplete. Looks like he uses it as that second foot. They're going to change it to incomplete. Like I said, the only difference is the field position. Detroit's getting the ball.
So Detroit will get the ball as they make a stand. And on 4th down, the Bears are denied. Dean, good to hear from you. Really is. Always good to hear from you.
Thanks, KB.
You know what I miss most about playing? Yelling, "Hi!"
Just turnovers matter. We know that, and they've attacked that left side with Crum, especially the last few plays.
Flag, though. Flag in the secondary. I think I'm getting OPI, offensive pass interference on New England. Hey.
Pass interference. Offense number 85. Jimmy on penalty at the previous spot. Third down.
Hunter Henry. Hey, let's take a look. So Hunter Henry, he's up here being pressed by Dotson and just trying to be physical in that release. Remember, you can't. So remember, you only get 1 yard. So you get 1 yard from the line of scrimmage, and I thought that contact was within 1 yard, and then he kind of just backs into him downfield. That was really, really close. If I'm Hunter Henry, I'm arguing you can't hit me either more than a yard. Yeah, especially against press coverage. So backs him up, and Millie will check it down. He has Douglas again on 3rd and 15. Douglas a long way to go here. Just with the 21 lead.
Go Lions!
Some good yardage. Yeah, doing his best Bo Nix impression here. Watch, he's about to get sacked, get hit in the helmet a little bit by Benito. And good job boxing out on the outside by the Charger teammate.
Hey, that little shot to the helmet. He picks up 11 with this.
I said he's got to use his legs. If he doesn't rush for 70 yards today, 60 to 80 yards, they're not going to win this game. He's got 14 so far on 3 rushes.
If he doesn't rush.
First down. Able to get it over to Keenan Allen, and that's good for 2. So Keenan is still a yard short of 200.
Throughout 2026, the United States will mark the 250th anniversary of our nation's founding and a year-long celebration.
Is where it's at.
This recognition as a partner of the America 250 Commission, with America 250 etched into the sidelines and on game balls. 13-0 Lions here. They're just going to stop on 4th down.
Wearing white shit.
So either going to be the 2 or 3.
Well,
a win gets
tiniest little fucking, I don't even know what.
Looking so crisp today against
It
the
wasn't
Lions
from
who've
the
been
same
eliminated, but
maybe.
they look good. Trying to get a little dance
Rolling
into the
now.
division rivals heading into the playoffs.
God, looking odd, I guess. He's going to be repeat of week 2.
Yeah, sometimes in these situations, the first play, you just kind of want to see how the drive's going to go.
I'll be back to watch Detroit win. Yeah, you guys will probably win.
But in that case, throw it out there to
But
Gibbs, let him run up.
we probably won't get the
14
second
yards,
seed.
run out of bounds. All right, 24 seconds, 2 timeouts.
And then
Now
we'll
they're
play
automatically thinking field goal. We're going to try to hit
probably the
about 20
Rams.
yards here at this point. Plenty of time with 2 timeouts to really execute.
Yeah, for the second seed, then yeah.
Bears are going to have to get some pressure on Goff. He's done a great job standing there and finding over the receivers.
Pressure, pass, contact, run.
St. Brown slips at the 49, and the Lions will use their second timeout. And while they do that, we'll do the same. We'll be right back after this message from State Farm.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the leadership of this captain, but getting that captain.
My finals on the port side. Missed again. I'm back again.
What are we doing? So don't settle for just any insurance. When there's State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Bears trailing
It's
13.
realistic.
Lions on the move. They got one timeout 18 seconds ago. As a Verizon halftime with Kurt and the guys comes your way.
It's going to be an Isaac Tesla touchdown with 18 seconds left.
Completing 72% of his passes in this first half.
If I predict I'm going to be pissed. Because I can't do the drive parlays because it's locked.
Back to throw. Another completion to a wide open St. Brown. He is killing them here today. And the Lions
Killing
them.
them.
He's just Jared Goff is seeing the field so well today. This is a simple high-low first or underneath. If they take him, Brown opens up behind it. And he knows it's coming his way. Goff sees it. So calm and poised in the pocket. Perfect runner's ball again. Man, he has been in rhythm all day long. This is not the way to slow this offense down. Vikings last week. And
Amon-Ra with 9 receptions for 110 yards already.
The timing of this pass offense, with pressure, with a lot of different blitzes, Dennis Allen's defense today has not done much.
Jared Goff, 200 yards already.
Down in any of his reads.
That was Caleb. He's so close to 4,000 yards in the year, but now.
Lions no
It
time.
happens. It's
Here,
not.
it's a 53-yard field goal. Knox throws it away with 8 seconds ago. You're within Jake Bates' range. His long today in practice was 56. Again, this would be a 53.
Cam Little hit a 67-yarder.
I saw that. We're going to try a short outside throw to the sideline to see if they gain 3, 4, 5 yards, but that's exactly what the Bears are going to try to defend. So if anything, you do the same thing and throw the ball out of bounds, which runs that clock down to about 4 seconds. Then you know the field goal is going to be the last play of the half. You see Dennis Allen there saying, sideline, guard the sideline.
What? Why is Jalen Johnson the third receiver?
CJ Gardner-Johnson with 3 seconds, and that'll send up Bates for a field goal try to end the half. He's been good from 34 and from 30 today. This one will be from 53. Again, good from 56 and 1 today. A rare day at Soldier Field where the wind has not been a factor.
Not windy in the Windy City. Chilly in the Windy City, but not windy.
All right, make it 16-0.
So here's Bates trying for his third field goal, and no, he
Okay, never mind.
And the half ends with a missed field goal and a Lions 13-0 lead. As we take a look at the first half stats, brought to you by Allstate. It's been
I'd rather not look at those stats. They killed a 69 yards.
9.
Haskins has come into the backfield. Hassan Haskins.
They're going to follow this guy. Just watch where he goes.
Look at the review, by the way, that they overturned. It was a full 1 yard moving it back. It wasn't like it was right on the edge.
And that's a huge difference if you're a play caller because you think you got inches. Now he's asking about the clock running.
In this situation, they have a 10-second runoff.
That's right.
1 minute, 50 seconds on the game clock. We'll run it down to 1 minute and 40 seconds as both teams left not to take a timeout to save the 10-second run. Play clock.
Jim's like, what? Okay. Yes.
And Jim also was saying, what about that
spot? That far back?
I mean, he was thinking it was inches. It's maybe even a little outside of a yard.
And if they're going to run the ball, like I said, they're going to go behind Matlock. Where he goes, if he goes in motion, watch it.
There he is, Tony. Great call. It's Haskins, and he's able to slip through the first couple balls on the ground. Nope, they call the whistle first. Haskins, that was Ellis who was running with it after the recovery. That doesn't matter. Haskins had some early contact on him. His first snap of the day produces a big play for him. There.
He does a great job getting outside. And he is down. It's a good job by the refs. Golden whistle, so that guy didn't have to sprint an extra 50 yards. I always appreciated that.
Yeah. Inside of a minute, clock running. Like 2 timeouts apiece, movement on the right side.
Gotcha. Should be a false start on Hart. 66.
They ask if they want to take a timeout because
the 10-second runoff, they have to go ask him again now because the clock was running. You want to use a timeout, Chargers, for a false start?
False start on the offense number 66. It's a 5-yard penalty. Replay first down. In addition, this play requires a 10-second runoff. So please put the clock to 54 seconds or run it down to 44 seconds. And play clock is at 30.
Cleats all over it.
he is.
He's one of the great ones in the game. First and 15. And the clock starts. Double look, but he starts right there. Now it's running. Watch out for the overload.
Double pocket, pass, hold in. That's Gaskin.
We're 25th on Fox.
What? I saw Christopher from The Sopranos.
Oh, good catches today.
He's an impressive looking rookie. He had one stretch of 3 weeks where he produced some big numbers. Coming up, Verizon halftime report. Speaking of big all over it, JP and that crew back at the broadcast center. They have been, they are, they will continue to be coming up on the Verizon halftime
watch
report.
what's up with Sopranos.
Second and 9.
Like Christopher's the young guy, but like in real life he's like an old man now.
He's like fucked out.
That's complete.
How many dead?
And that's
R.I.P.
Lambert Smith.
Gandalf.
In the timeout right here, and that's another rookie right there. You talked about Gaston, who was their 5th rounder. This is also another 5th rounder, Lambert Smith. They had a really good draft.
Breadsticks.
First rounder. And then on defense, they got guys who I think are going to be playing in the future.
19 seconds
as well. So to me, this is the starting.
I think tomorrow, Monday, kids are back to school. I think the Happy New Year could probably be put to rest.
I'll get it in here. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you.
Stop. Stop. Everybody go back to work. Kids are going to be back in school. We don't have to deal with them. Trey Lance.
Top right here, no timeouts.
Fall off the drill.
Quarterback in the game. Drake May finds Kipshot Booty for 14 yards. 19 seconds, and they've got their sights set on getting into Vorgalis' field goal range.
Just a little simple high-low here. Nice job just breaking out of it by Booty. I really like him. I think he's really come on.
I'm a big fan of the guy.
Continue to search for other receivers outside of Stephon Diggs. Matt Collins, he's on the IR. They're hoping to get him back later on in the playoffs. But Booty's been a good find for them. And making some great plays.
A real dog.
Steps up, tight pocket.
Mail.
Gets it down for 11 seconds.
Wow, Drake.
Still outside of the range of
Only 7 to 10 for 84 yards.
On the verge of it.
So I can't hit on Compton.
One of the challenges
last game of the year,
deciding
they're
to pressure Drake May,
not
especially
getting their
from
best
the
workout until
formation
next week.
mentioned earlier. The Dolphins want to break blitz at one of the highest rates in the league, but
Yeah,
blitz
the
in
playoffs
from
actually
those spread
start
formations, you got to come from
next
such a
Saturday.
distance. He can see you coming, and if you don't get there,
I think they'll have games
he's
at
one
like
of the
3.
best scramble quarterbacks.
3 and like 7.
Right there, no
And
timeouts. Looking for the
Sunday will be like
completion. Spike over to the end zone.
3 and 7 as well. Maybe another game, and then Monday night.
Would be close to a 60-yarder. The long for Borgalis is 53.
Playoffs always the wild card weekend is always my favorite.
Here. We're gonna have to
See Sealer, he's coming on. They're going to have to get a lot better protection than the last one. I think it was a combination of just a ton of penetration. But Sealer, he was about 3 or 4 yards in the backfield, and just the trajectory of that kick came.
It begins January 25th on Fox.
The FIFA World Cup this June.
One play at a time. Let's go out here with a win.
I pre-ordered the game for the first time in a long time. You want to guess what it is? I mean, you're not going to go get it, girl. You have no idea. Made by a YouTuber.
Popular.
In the niche genre.
Your first alert weather forecast.
Well, Friday's been a pretty nice day overall. You'll notice the cloud cover and the shape to the camera on the time lapse. It was indeed breezy. Now, as we take a look, those clouds are getting out of here, which sets up for a seasonably cold night. Down to the 30s, some spots in the 20s. Now, on Monday, we're warm again across southwest Kansas with 60s and 70s. There's a little cooler air kind of sliding back in for north central and northeast Kansas, so you will be a little cooler. You'll notice we are gradually cooling, but still lower to mid-60s in January. Beautiful. 60s, 50s, 40s. That's an approaching storm system. So here's the forecast for Tuesday, 60s. We may break some records on Tuesday in central Kansas. And on Wednesday, here we are with 60s.
Here we are.
But the records are a lot higher. Now, as we take a peek, as we get into the mid and latter part of the week, we do have a storm system coming up from the southwest and even a little bit of a snowflake chance on Friday morning. Granted, that is pretty far away still. That stays 5 and 6, something to certainly watch. But if we do look at the GFS and the Euro, we're pretty in line with each other. So, it's been very dry lately. We haven't had really much moisture since about November. But the GFS and the Euro are showing a little system as we approach Thursday and especially into Friday morning. Still a number of days out. Keep it at Fox Kansas News at 9. Check out
a number of days.
The National News Desk is America's News Now.
Impactful news now.
About 30% fatalities are because of alcohol-related crashes.
From nearly 4,000 local journalists across America.
Locally covered, nationally connected. The National News Desk is America's News Now.
Weekday mornings at 5 on Fox Kansas.
Taco Bell's smokescreen sponsors take you on lavish adventures. Luxuriate with the $5 box. Be transported with the $7 box.
Started 10-7. Now Washington on top of Philadelphia at the half, and then you saw Josh Allen take his helmet off. Actually went in for one play, got the record going, 135 straight games, starting a football game that Trubisky took over, finds Ray Davis in the flat for a 2-yard touchdown. All Buffalo 21-0 over the New York Jets, who are obviously ready to go.
All right, the Raiders have already wrapped up the #1 pick, but they lead against Kansas City. Earlier, Jacksonville won the AFC South. Minnesota finishes the season on a 5-game win streak. Houston has won 9 in a row. Atlanta's victory gives the NFC South to Carolina. The Giants finish on a 2-game win streak. Cleveland got the win, and Myles Garrett set the all-time single season record in the 23rd today. Verizon played out the first half. Ramondre
SpongeBob will double, families will lose coverage, and Republicans will lose in 2026. Senator Marshall, keep your promise. Protect our health care, our GOP majorities, and our premium tax credits.
No.
We
I don't want Roger Marshall.
Or a fight. But we want them to realize that if they're coming to us, we're going to fight with them.
We're comfortable taking on a case that other people don't like. That other people say, I can't do that. But that doesn't mean that person isn't
lawyers or a farming.
If you are facing a life-changing event, who do you want on your side?
Who do you
You want O'Hara and
Or
O'Hara.
a farmer or no. Or a farmer.
Experience a difference you can taste at Phil's Farm and Butchery, a locally owned farm-to-table operation offering premium cuts of meat, farm-fresh poultry,
Yeah, I've
and
thought
over
about
35
going there.
sausage varieties. Ask about our holiday gift boxes. Phil's Farm and Butchery.
Oh,
now
in
open
Hutch now. I didn't know they
daily.
have a new. Oh.
Weeknights on Fox Kansas.
Well, that's brand new then. It must have just opened because I was looking at going there a couple months ago, but it's out of town.
Yeah, Wichita or Maze or something.
Yeah.
You got the secret. I don't think it's a secret that football fans are superstitious.
Commercial
Broken game from TJ Watt.
Enjoy
Michael
this
Strahan called it previously. He now goes at 23. After the game, Amanda Balionis caught up with Myles Garrett and talked about this special day.
I can't lie, I was nervous as hell. I had a dream last night that I didn't get it, and all the feelings that come with that. I woke up, I think I was sweating, and then I was like, "There's no way I'm gonna let that be my destiny." So just fighting like hell to rewrite not only history but I feel like my own destiny.
I think there's plenty of quarterbacks that were sweating bullets tonight before playing him as well, including myself. Congratulations to Myles. Awesome run. All they had to go against, too. The fewest number of attempts of any of those guys on that list. You said it. Double, triple, chips, blocks, all that stuff. And he gets it done. He deserves it. Congratulations.
Yeah, every single week he's the focal point of an offensive game plan. The Destructicon. That guy right there, we have to focus multiple guys on. And he pulled it off in grand fashion. Congrats. It's something to celebrate for that Cleveland bro.
Usually you play about 40% man coverage. So think about what Ben Johnson was planning for all week in his scheme, in the way that he's drawing up his route concepts, and all of a sudden the Lions, with obviously nothing much to lose, they adjust their play style, all this zone coverage, and so far the Bears' offense has just been, very much out of rhythm, and there just has not been any momentum plays. The crowd's not into it. But again, this is the advantage of playing at home. All you need is just one spark, special teams, offense, defense. Try to get everyone back in the game and see if they can make a great comeback here in the second half.
There's the Bears with Duvernay, and what are they feeling right now, Aaron Andrews?
Well, Ben Johnson said one word coming out of the locker room at halftime. He said that was disappointing. He said, look, this was one of the easier game plans we had all year, and I've seen way too many mental errors. I said, what do you want to change about this offense? He said,
That's how I would feel like how Jeff Happy probably felt when Derrick Henry just ran all over. He's like, guys,
been 4 for 7 on
there's
third down,
one
so you
dude
can
you
guess
gotta
what
worry
he
about.
said he wants to see change defensively. Get him off the field on third down.
And then the Tyler Huntley gets me running. So it's the same assignment.
There we
Getting
go.
paid, but no good line.
started on the defensive side of the ball, saying that he was pleased to getting some pressure on Caleb Williams and then having the discipline to keep him from getting out of the pocket and getting onto his feet. Offensively, happy that they're moving the ball up and down. They need to score touchdowns when they get to the red zone. Finally, about his team's competitive spirit in this half of football, really pleased. This one matters to us, and we need to finish. He said.
Played like the Darius Caleb looking to get something going. Fires one on the outside, has a completion, but short of a first down as Loveland hauls it in. And for these Bears, they haven't had it much. When they haven't done much. A couple of quick punts. And then they had that nice drive. They converted one fourth down, but then were denied on the second fourth down try, 4th and 1, and that's been it.
That's what it should have been.
Yeah, if you just
Then he might have
done it probably 3 or 2 or 3 so you win.
It would have probably just been a double quarter pounder. Or it would have just been a quarter pounder with cheese, basically.
Holy fuck, dude. Can we do anything? This team sucks. God, you guys are in the playoffs, but quit playing like you're fucking Carolina Panthers.
You see, Loveland with the size, but you see just kind of the tenacity.
We're 1-5 against good teams.
Not the way you want
Bears
to start this second half. Just been a flat game.
Good signs on the offense.
We are 1-5 against good teams. Love the direction the Bears are going. Good signs on the offense, but we need a few key pieces on both sides of the ball to be a threat. Peace out. Back door.
Yeah. Defensively, mostly. Offensively, maybe a different receiver. Tracy J. Moore.
Now, do you guys work for the building or are you contracted out?
We're part of a larger company.
Part of, see, that's exactly what I would have guessed.
Okay.
Any issue?
Fucking yesterday all day we had chicken fried steaks. But then through the last last hour of the day, like it was like a order after like it wasn't busy. It was just one table, and then I would see one table walk in as soon as I get the order done. And then like the last 30 minutes, there was a chicken fried steak to go, and then 2 old ladies walked in. They got chicken fried steak, and me and Bobby were just like, yeah, the simulations. We were both like. And then Bobby messaged me later last night. He was like, yeah, I went to, I don't remember what restaurant. He said, I all had them all in the line. And I was like, that's pretty funny. I think I just sent a GIF from Detroit Become Human. It just said NPC activated or something like that. High IQ.
He's not forward at all. He gets vertical right away.
Yes.
And then he teams up to crush Josh Johnson.
2nd down and 10. And this is the resume of the first half by the Commanders offense. I'll put Samuel in the backfield with Koski Merritt. At the 2nd down and 10. That didn't get around in time. And he takes it himself, and then he's brought down.
Thought about it.
Two broken play. So we've seen mistakes now by both these teams. It might have been because of the high step messing up the timing, but he got it in time. Just that little high snap from Allegretti messed up the timing on faking.
On the right side, the first half, 9 catches, 110 yards. But he's doing it however he wants to, really, against C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Man coverage here this early in the game on one of their first 3rd downs. Coming back where Johnson has no help in the middle of the field, and Amon-Ra beats him, and then there's on the left side on that press out, they call that. And Gardner-Johnson just 2 yards away. When you have a precision passer like Jared Goff, that's all you need. Just give me a little space.
11
targets. He's got so much confidence
In that first half on 3rd down.
Here he knows what Gibbs is going to handle.
Oh my God!
What is the middle for Jameer Gibbs? It's a great start for him. Running up 13 yards on the run in the first possession of this 3rd quarter.
He just stood there and watched Jameer Gibbs close 4 yards, and then sidestepped and let him go another 2 yards. He had 2 teammates standing there, and they all 3 stood there and watched
the
him.
execution play after play is
I don't think
against this Bears defense, and the Bears defense again.
They already
That's
know
like when
we
were playing Detroit, or not? We played Baltimore.
We're in the playoffs. We don't need to play good football anymore. That was a half-assed sack.
Gibbs for a short gain there. And again, we'll rehash the playoff scenario. Bears win, they get the 2 seed, which means a date with the Packers here, which would be the 3rd time they've played them in a month. If not, if they were to lose and the Eagles win, they would drop to a 3 seed, which could mean either the Rams or the 49ers here at Soldier Field next week, depending on what happens in that Rams game. They're up right now. So that would mean the 49ers would be here. That's the scenario. Couple fakes. Gibbs has it, though, on the carry. Right side starting to get some traction in that ground game. Be a 3rd down and 4.
Chiefs 6-3. A lot better today than it's looked
watching
the past
that?
3 weeks. He's definitely getting
Raiders
into the defense and offensive line. He's doing a good job moving this defense in front of the Bears.
Quarterback.
A lot of times these backs, no back is effective if they have to stop their feet in the backfield. A lot of times they want to start on a track and then stay with them. Now, once they get a yard into the defense, they got to make some adjustments. But they have not had to do much behind the line of scrimmage, these backs, in terms of avoiding tacklers today.
Jameson Williams' line is at 42.5. He's at 30. I took that.
Lions 4 of 7 on 3rd down. His plays 1 and dead.
Caleb over 195 is at 50. At some point, he'll start to get going. Jameson over 60.5. DJ Moore at 11 over 29.5.
Quarterback's taking the leg.
And the guy over 30.
Coaches letting it run down. No need for that.
No.
He's got to have the presence to look up, check, and check 17 times in a 40-second play clock.
A rare mistake from the Lions. Just their 2nd penalty today. 3rd down, though, that's where St. Brown has lived. 4 catches and 58 yards on 3rd down in this game so far.
Pressure, get there, and his own lineman is pretty much sacked.
Sure.
Done. Deal.
They finally found a way to get back there. A little pass rush game.
Dexter
The
got
ET,
him.
the end tackle stunt. Dexter's the tackle. Come around the line. Does not pass it up. You see he's up the field and he's around. Causes a little confusion for the offensive line, and that's the type of pressure. When you get to these 3rd and 9 situations, the Bears defense is very good at getting people off the field in those spots.
High for Dexter. That's his 6th sack. As the first punt of the game for the Lions goes to Devin Duvernay. On that that left side, out across the 30, it's stacked up there. And so the Bears will get it back. Looking to get something going here. These fans have been waiting for it. Something to cheer about. So far, it's been all Lions. 13-0 here in the 3rd.
They have everything. We're in the playoffs.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep coming back. Break away to what's possible with Tremfya. With symptom relief as early as 4 weeks, remission at 12 weeks, and lasting remission at 1 year.
Moves the ball to the 19. It is have they moved the chains yet? Nope. It'll be 2nd down. And about, now they do. It is a 1st down. On a 10-yard pickup by Bixby.
Bigsby's averaging 6 yards a carry. Eagles might want to lean on the ground game. I know they have a lot of faith in Canada McKee, but Pittsburgh playing well.
1st down and 10. Outside they go. Jahan Dotson. And grabbed by Seymour still. The 2nd-year player out of Michigan. And to the 28. On a gain of 9. 2nd down and 1.
Just one comment on one of my always
And here's what the Eagles have done.
It's those last two that
he's a normal commenter, but this one is simply odd.
The Washington
great
Red
video.
Zone.
My eyes were able to see me observable in spite of any
Beautiful knockout that time. And a pass defended right there.
The regular color.
This is a guy that was on and off practice squads, just battling to stay in the league, makes the Pro Bowl as a special teamer. Watch the right side of your screen. He'll come over.
You were saying some pretty interesting stuff.
Zero SUVs.
You observe the show her.
Unstoppable. Kia, movement that inspires. The NFL regular season concludes tonight at 8:20 p.m. Eastern on NBC. Stream things live.
Bears at
on
plus
mobile device
340
with
right now
NFL
is
Plus.
kind of intriguing, but
The NFL playoffs kick off next Saturday, that is. Wild Card Weekend powered by Verizon. 12 teams, 6 games, 3 days. One epic weekend. The road to Super Bowl 60 starts here. Stay tuned after the games today for the announcement of the full schedule. Look forward to that. Can't wait to be somewhere, Tom. We're waiting like everybody else to see where we're going to go next week.
Playoff football. You kidding me? Pretty great.
You kidding me? Playoffs.
Playoffs.
Yeah.
Playoffs.
They haven't had many of those. Right?
Colts
The
level
first
is
winning
6.
season for Chicago since 2018. Their last playoff win was 2010. 14 years. Just being back here, the city's been electric. This game, though, has not been electric for him.
This game, though, not electric.
Lovely who makes the catch. He's already got 6 of those, but he's really been the only guy.
That was the
today
6th
who's
one.
been great the last month. Not a single target.
Yeah, no targets for him. Loveland is been such a consistent presence, but one thing about that particular play is you're getting Caleb Williams outside of the pocket. Let's see if they can warm those legs up a little bit so he can extend the plays, allow his receivers to get open down the field a little bit more, tire this defensive line out.
There's Bird in motion.
Yeah, they might be. I know. Oh, nice play, Burden.
A touch for Bird, who's been just terrific, and he spins right around Derek Barnes for a 1st down.
They heard his baby. He didn't touch it, no targets, but listen, there's one way to target him. Just hand it to him, and then Barnes tries to come up a little high, but the twitchiness of this young stud receiver who's really come alive as the season's gone on. He's going to make a miss in the open field.
He's been so good. 138 yards against San Francisco last week. That was his season in career best. Here's Swift with a good run. Into Lions territory he goes. Got a nice block from Jackson, too. Against his Lions defense with Kelvin Shepard in his first year. And you talked about at the half, he's changed his stripes last few weeks. This is a heavy man defense team that were last year with Aaron Glenn. And he's totally turned around because of all the
numbers on there. 31-3.
Arnold and Brian Branch,
31 to like
Harper's down. They just haven't been able to play that style the last couple weeks. Now, they still played it the last 2 weeks, but today is 0 man snaps.
Rolls out. Shot. Walker.
Could not go down and get it.
And you see just, again, a little more concerted effort, get Caleb out of the pocket. When he's out of the pocket to his right, he sees the field so well. And then if it's not there, he can scramble. That part, he's got his receiver wide open, makes a good enough throw to Walker, and Walker just can't come down with it.
Yeah, Lamb's gotten a lot better, too, scrambling. The throwing on it. His percentage is creeping up last month. So that was a catchable ball. 3rd and 4. 4-minute rush. Williams. Escapes. Looking. Smith.
Come on!
That's Campbell. Pretty good coverage.
The line or the running back just didn't manage.
Just the classic.
No,
and then the 2 yard separation too.
Yeah.
There's
no contact.
And Switch just got maybe
I mean, I kind of did look like it hit him in the chest, but it's not.
Yeah, I thought it was straight up, but it was a little behind.
To give Caleb a chance to kind of throw on his back hip and slide. So, not the
What is this? Jade Walker up top.
Oh my. Oh, yes. Oh my God.
Oh no!
Thomas knocked it away to save
it. Yeah, he was down again.
Smart play by Caleb.
Knee.
Trying to take advantage of the offside. I think it was maybe Lopez.
Offside defense number 51 and
Oh, God, that
should have got that.
Any way possible.
Yeah, smart play again by Caleb, just understanding. Okay, I already got the first down.
At least he saw the flag and was like, whatever.
Regardless,
Yeah, that's what you have.
coverage, maybe we can make a big play. Just didn't quite have enough on that with the pressure that he faced.
But the penalty gives him a first down. So the Bears have something going here.
I loaded it, but then it started dead. Oh, DJ.
Whistle. He's going to be moving back.
He's gone. Max Crosby will be there.
Number 2. 5-yard penalty. First down.
God, what did that
That's one area that Ben Johnson talked about with us. The Bears have the most free snap penalties in the NFL.
Yeah, totally bizarre for the discipline they show in so many other areas. That's one that's just been poor. They're 20.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Penalties, KBS.
It doesn't make sense.
The free snap penalties, again, the worst ones you can have because it requires nothing from the defense. You just lining up and then penalty, okay, you go backwards.
First and long, Williams zips it in there.
There you go, Jade.
Throw and catch and Walker down to the 37.
Slick that ball caught Walker.
Going 100 miles an hour, that's why.
That had a little sauce on it. Walker just sticks the hand up. All right, back on track. Again, they got a little bit of run game going.
Manungai.
The boot game going.
Big 15-yard run here from Manungai.
They've got guys open downfield.
Okay, never mind.
Looking downfield.
Caleb, deep ball. Caleb to DJ Moore is picked off. God fucking damn it, dude. Ugh.
Well, Caleb not sure. He's got one-on-one with DJ and Maddox.
What are you doing, DJ?
Caleb's done such a good job protecting the football. In that case, not that one. Out of bounds. They had so much rhythm. Great play by the Lions.
They just can't do anything today.
And the bill from the store where I got it.
Figured you could beat it with a better deal than one of these big boys.
Washington, it doesn't work that way.
The most classic Bears football of all
Bring in their
time.
AT&T or T-Mobile bill, and they'll give you a better deal.
Oh, Verizon's pricey.
No, better deal, best 5G network. Back to the TV. Does it?
I want him playing that many snaps. They got to play next week, but if it gets close late, you might see 97 and 90 out there a little bit more.
It's an interesting thought. There's a high snap out already.
Oh my God.
Eagles picked up by Trotter. Or was it Hunt? They got the ball on the fumble.
God fucking.
Boy, they were coming at Josh Johnson from every conceivable angle, and there was no breathing space.
It was not a high snap. It might have come out a little bit hot, but Johnson took his eyes off of it. I'm not putting that one on Allegretti. He's had a couple that have been a little high, but Josh Johnson has got to catch that, and Hunt has his second turnover of the game already. This is some bad news Bear stuff.
So Hunt will get it. Washington with a minus 13 turnover differential.
A lot of times teams after a turnover, they call it sudden change. That's a good time to take a shot to see whether or not Kevin Petullo and the Eagles will have to do that.
Bigsby the back. And he'll get the call as he slips past Kinlaw and works for a couple down the...
Deserves that.
Order now.
All right, I'm going to change your world. I love to root for great. You want to root for the underdog. Good luck with that. It doesn't matter how many times I'm right, you'll still argue with me. This is the herd.
I want to show you this interception here by Vontae Maddox. The ball snapped. They're trying to go for a fringe shot. I mean, they're trying to get all this in one play. DJ Moore's the primary receiver. In this situation, because the corner is underneath it and the safety's over the top, there's not much of a place for Caleb to throw it. He's trying to thread the needle, but Avonte Maddox playing center field just beats DJ to the ball.
Yeah,
So that
DJ
is just
got
great team defense. A corner working together with the safety creates that turnover.
So the Lions get it back. Off quick throw. Kareem Raymond on the outside gets a good block, and he's got a first down. It's pretty good for Maddox, who's a veteran, who's played some safety, but has been mostly a nickel. But with all the injuries, they put him back there at safety, and he makes the pick. And Caleb Williams is not turning it over. His first turnover for him in a month.
Incredible. And he's just done such a great job protecting the football. And I don't even consider that a terrible throw. The ball's just, he had to really thread the needle. Defensive player makes a play. You've got DJ Moore going down there. You'd expect DJ to go up and at least contest it and knock it away.
They marked that a little bit short, so it's a 2nd and 1. Wide open, it's Raymond with room to run. Raymond into Bears territory and down to the 46 before Edmonds brings him down.
I just don't understand why our defense is so fucking bad.
This play. Watch this. Got a little option route. Someone called that a Rico route. And then breaks inside. Nobody on him. Again, beating C.J. Gardner-Johnson in coverage. And the Bears have chosen, again, to play a lot of man coverage today. It has not suited them very well. Maybe part of their emphasis is this week is let's learn a little bit more about our man coverage when we really need it. But Goff and this receiving corps has carved it up.
Back to throw underneath for Montgomery. Working against Hamilton. He turns the corner on that first down. How about David Montgomery turning on the Jets? The Lions offense doing their thing. Tonight on Fox, your prescription is ready. Don't miss a special premiere of Best Medicine. Critics raving that it's the most delightful and charming show of the new year. Emmy nominees Josh Charles and Annie Potts, they star in Best Medicine tonight on Fox. That's going to be my question to you. Are you surprised the Bears are staying in man when they're getting carved up?
It has not gone very well for them today. And sporadically, they might have to pick their spots. But if Goff keeps feeding around to all these different guys, Tesla and Raymond, it's a hard task for them to lock it in on.
Here's Williams makes the catch and sprints to the outside, where he's going to pick up about 7, maybe more. We'll see if they mark it down there.
Just so off balance, the play calling's been today for the Lions in this direction, and you got Jamison Williams going across the field. He's one guy that You don't want to be in man coverage against that guy.
Yeah.
Let's play zone, coach. Put a safety over the top. I don't have to cover him. But now you just start running behind the line of scrimmage, and this whole little arsenal of weapons really has come to life today.
Montgomery again, offside. First down for the Lions. They keep it moving and keep adding to it.
And they put Montgomery in to kind of pound the ball, but he's so good in a pass game as we saw breaking that tackle with Tremaine Edmonds. I love when I see Monty in there because it just tells me that Dan Campbell is really intent on just wearing on this defensive line. The time of possession is so out of control right now. Over 10 minutes more time of possession for the Lions. Takes a really heavy toll on this defense playing this number of plays only midway through the third quarter.
More Montgomery. Off the middle, he goes. And Montgomery still chugging.
Yeah.
First down.
Yo, what's good? Who's in the chat? Oh, my eyesight's awful. Sorry.
Because of that, David Montgomery has this year.
Goranu.
Also, personality that he gives him when he's
on the field.
Definitely. Oh, I love that. And I love the
Bears are getting their absolute
I love having both these
belt to
guys
ass right now. It's pretty bad.
Because the defense, those guys don't substitute that much.
But I put David Montgomery for a touchdown on this drive. So, just kidding. It's going to be, it might be.
17,
Let's see.
18 weeks. They're hard to get down here late in the year.
They keep both on now as Montgomery's in the Wildcat. Goff's a wide receiver at the bottom of the screen. And Gibbs going to get the handoff. And that is going to be enough for a first down. Montgomery has scored a touchdown. He can do it. We'll see if
because he played quarterback in high school.
Touchdowns in his career.
Wow.
So, I mean, it's week 18. You never know, TV.
Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of special plays, gadget plays, you've had just in your arsenal, and Dan Campbell's never been afraid to call any of those.
Defense is hot garbage. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Lions
Dennis Allen
and
is.
because all these guys are like Swiss Army.
I mean, I'll blame halfly on Dennis Allen and blame half on just Ryan Bowles getting horrible players.
Look at Google that one, kids.
We get a little stoppage here. Look, the Lions are going to call their timeout here. They're first up this second half.
We don't have any pressure. Our front line, our front four is awful.
Had a first and goal. Detroit,
it's really bad. Grady Jarrett's not good.
Amaya.
Montez Sweat's whatever.
From sports bras to minimizer.
Dominique Robinson is not a football player.
And then I found a lump. Breast cancer.
Javon Dexter's are also just whatever.
Kisqali, a pill that can help reduce my risk of cancer returning. Now, I have a new perspective on what matters.
Kisqali, with an aromatase inhibitor, is for adults with stage 2 and 3, HR positive, HER2 negative, early breast cancer with a high risk of recurrence. Kisqali may cause serious skin reactions, liver problems, and low white blood cell counts, that may result in serious infections, life-threatening.
Hurry into your local
Mitchell Trubisky playing a good game though.
Happy Honda Days today.
we like seeing Mitch.
Friday.
Turnover time soon, please. I hope.
Gets to safety. How much time do I have? It's right on top of you. Greenland 2 migration, rated PG-13.
Maybe he's afraid of commitment?
For sure.
Alright, you're not even listening to me. Bridgewater, you're in.
Teddy Bridgewater, back up.
How has DeAndre Swift not gotten any catches? I put him over 1.5 catches.
There's Progressive to protect your home.
Caleb does not like checking it down, I've noticed.
Introducing Subway's new Sub Club.
If you want to be like Brady or even Rodgers, you got to check it down.
Fix my 50 a little later.
4-foot long spray. Forget the fabric sale price setting. Folks are freaking out over 4-foot.
In years, we'd have to use life insurance. With Ethos, it's so fast.
And it will live on. By the people it inspires.
Phone plans as good as visible. You've got to tell your people.
Oh, Nick.
Unlimited data.
You
should join I'm down. I can't share the picture.
You should join Visible.
Cook's
Only
horrible
$25
throw.
Look,
Unlimited
When
data
you were
and hotspot, all on Verizon, America's best 5G network for just $25 a month. It's the ultimate wireless hack for those in the know. A top-tier network at a budget-friendly cost. Now, for a limited time, get Visible for $19 a month for 26
Andre
months.
Stevenson with a passing
Link in
touchdown,
the
pass catching touchdown.
People wanted a really crisp game. This has been the opposite of that.
Yeah, not crisp, really, in any phase. Nobody's really stepped up and made the kind of play they needed to get a little bit of momentum on their side. We'll see if they can make a red zone stop here.
Here it's Goff, first and goal. Over the middle, tip.
Oh.
They tried to get it a safe round. Pretty sure they got tipped at the line by Grady Jarrett. The Lions have run 51 plays in this game to the 30 plays for the Bears.
Yeah, and it's third down offense, it's third down defense, it's the non-conversions on fourth down for the Bears. And I think the Lions have done just kind of what they're capable of doing. They can run it, they've got some explosive guys in the pass game. Amon-Ra, obviously, such a stud the way he's played today. They just haven't quite finished in the red zone, or it would be way different for the Lions.
Here's Montgomery again, and the Wildcat quarterback is going to keep it this time. And the Bears do a pretty good job limiting it to a short game with Edmonds. And now it's third and goal.
Breaking oil prices dip following U.S. strikes on Venezuela capture of Maduro.
Run those home reads. When you put your halfback in there,
Not shocked.
always the easiest choices to make. Little risk reward though. Trying
Why
to
is
be easy
Montgomery
with
not
that
in?
there, but the Bears say, nah, not today.
Those guys are ready to go. Third and goal, 10th play of the drive. Got
If there was going to be any touchdown, oh my God, Jameson Williams.
The Lions are looking to the sideline, and Dan Campbell says, let's kick.
Oh man, he 4 inches away on that one. That wasn't even, a yard away. He went up and got a quick snap, which kind of kept the coverage inside. Goff knew that he had Williams, and Williams was just aiming a little far upfield, a little late to turn his head, or else he catches it and probably stretches for the pylon.
So here's Bates, who's made 2 and missed 1 just before the half. This one just from 25 yards away. Low snap. Nice job on the hold there by Fox, and the kick is up and good.
I predict the field goal. Well, it just happened.
Settle for the field goal, but add to their lead.
That's funny.
Yep. And then Nolan Smith came back from
All
injury
right.
and traded for Jalen Phillips.
Whatever.
Graham came out of retirement. Next thing you know, Boucher was basically the 5th edge rusher. They need some pressure from him on plays like this. Ajomo's out there as well.
It's third down and 8.
Oh, what a move.
And the pass.
Oh my God.
Incomplete. Samuel Terry McLaurin was there.
The one kind of asterisk is for a top 5 team and points allowed, you don't really take the ball away at a high rate like you're accustomed to seeing. They almost just got their 3rd takeaway of the day.
Gibbons is getting his shot with Spillane injured, reunited with
Oh my God. Why is the streak getting like fucking...
Sanzone makes it 3rd and 10. Ewers is sacked by Marcus Jones coming on the blitz. 2nd sack of the year for the diminutive DB. And the punt team comes out.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting. What kind of a direction
It's
is
gonna be
he?
interesting.
Right here at the top of the screen, Marcus Jones playing that nickel slot. You go back to that week 2 matchup. Now, granted, Tua, he was playing quarterback in 37 dropbacks. They blitzed Tua one time. Very different plan here today against the young rookie quarterback. They are dialing up a lot more second-level pressure, and that time he gets home.
By the way, just as we get that update.
Wait, is
from LA,
Trubisky...
Arizona has taken the lead 20-16. Cardinals ahead of the Rams. The point is off the side of the foot of Jake Bailey. Not a good one. And they will spot this. Got the chip in the ball. We can tell them exactly where this ball crossed the sideline, and it is the 36. All right, these are going to be Matthew Stafford or Drake May. Great quarterbacks, different ends of the spectrum when it comes to their careers. One near the end, one right at the start.
I'm Maya, and these are my breasts. From sports bras to minimizer bras, you've had it.
kind of week to week. Obviously, the intensity will be ramped up next week regardless of who they play, and they'll have to come out and play their best game of the year. But you would love to go in there with some momentum. And our coach, Coach Belichick, over a long time used to say, it's not who you play, it's not where you play, it's how you play. And today, when you just look at that, you could say the Lions are on the road and it doesn't mean much, but they are playing very good football, and that's why you see the result of the score being 16-0. And that's why next week will be a totally different entity in and of itself. And with that playoff intensity, you would expect all these teams in the playoffs that have qualified to be at their very best.
No doubt. So the Bears will take over. We've got another game break with Melissa Thompson.
Thank you so much, Kevin. Bears fans also won't like this. Take Bixby, takes the handoff, gets in for the 2-yard score. Eagles in front 14-10, as you mentioned. Bears fighting for that 2 seed. If they lose and the Eagles win, the Eagles get the 2 seed. Kevin.
Chrissy, yeah, thanks. The significance is if you win a wild card, you're guaranteed a home game in the divisional. But if you're a Bears fan, I wonder, like, how many are saying, well, if we get the 3, maybe the Rams or San Francisco, I don't know, do we want the Packers again? Like, you know the history there. Yeah. Who knows?
Caleb looking, scrambling. Caleb. Oh, what a throw that would have been.
It's amazing, but a little too high as Rock Yassin had the pressure.
Oh my God, there is like nobody, I mean very few, not nobody, but very few can make these plays. He's literally running the opposite direction and then still has enough pace on that football to drive it with so much pace that he's just out of the outstretched arms of Loveland. That would have been pretty ridiculous.
Loveland's been the only guy that has 6 catches for 47 yards. No one else has more than a catch for the Bears today. Here's Monunga trying to get that ground game going. Caught by Monunga.
There we go. There we go. I like me some Monunga.
Bears against the Lions. Well, this year it has not gone well. Their last lead against Detroit comes in years. 2023. That was the last time they led. That's crazy. That is crazy. I mean, 7 quarters basically this year. The Lions have outscored them 68-21.
Yeah, they've had their number as they should. The Lions the last few years have been exceptional, basically against every team in the NFL. But in the game earlier in week 2 was so one-sided with the Lions over the Bears. But today, no one was really expecting the Bears to come out this flat.
They're 1 of 7 on 3rd down. Here's Williams. Back, drives it, and it's caught. That's a first down.
There we go.
First catch today, had that touch before. That went down as a run, and that goes for 10 and moves the chain.
Yeah, that's the piss missile we're looking for right there.
That's the piss missile we're looking for there.
And he's got I
love Tom Brady, man.
Catch it in the cold weather, basically a little double catch.
It's too good.
Enough for the first down.
Caleb has a beat on this. A little mustard on it.
There's a whole lot of
mustard! Burton is a dog. Burton is a dog, man. There you go, Monunga. Let's go. I need like 4 yards, 3 more yards from Monunga. I think that's a lock.
Progress is stopped as the final seconds of his 3rd quarter. This run game for
Chicago still need like
dominant force for them. The 3rd in the NFL,
115 yards passing from Caleb, which
hemmed up by this big-bodied defensive front. These linebackers have played aggressively downhill, not letting this run game get going at all.
Caleb pass to Luther Burden. Oh, he trips. What's the money line at? I thought about because it was at plus 900 just a little bit ago.
Nice arm angle. Bears trying to get on the scoreboard because it's been all Lions.
It's at plus 800. But Mitchell Trubisky balling again. Hold up. I can't bet on it.
Very promising for the future of the league. Stevenson again.
Oh my God, Ramondre Stevenson. This what?
Bursting throw for 35.
Well, and on top of all of that, they fighters are just running along the outside. That's terrible for your Jets defense. You got to do better than that.
2nd and goal. Here's Ty Johnson.
Get Trubisky with 4 passing touchdowns. Do it.
It's a good strong tackle there by Keidron Smith.
These fans are chanting
Reggie, for Reggie Gilliam. They want to see Gilliam, who does all the dirty work for this Buffalo team in his 6th year, get in the end zone, but Gilliam is not out there right now. Instead, it's Ty Johnson on 3rd and goal.
Trubisky hands it off.
One more chance to get in the end zone.
Go for it.
Just inside the 2. Remember, no field goal kicker, so they'll probably go for it here.
Oh, they don't have a
They
field
do
goal
have Ray
kicker?
Davis, who kicked a field goal in the preseason and also in the scrimmage. Davis is coming out there, but I don't think it's the kick. I'm pretty sure it's the run. But Davis was a high school kicker. Made an extra point in the preseason game against the Giants. 2 field goals in an August scrimmage. Also attempted the onside kick for Buffalo down in Miami.
I think he and Justin Reed of the Saints should have a kickoff. Position players.
Both running backs on the field, Ty Johnson and Ray Davis.
No.
Johnson, can he squeeze through? He cannot. And then Jets defense comes up.
Throw it back to Trubisky and let him.
Jawan Briggs, who's had a nice.
Come on.
Everything we do. That's why we offer the best service and the best selection of new Chevys in town.
Training day starts with a first down catch and run to the 48-yard line of Washington. It's a pickup of 12, and he is slow to get up.
Boy, this is not good. The Eagles only have 3 available receivers with Devontae Smith not scheduled to play anymore. They have 3 available tight ends, but we just saw Calcaterra go to the locker room. So Patullo was going to have to figure this out from a personnel grouping standpoint. Excellent block, by the way, there by Fred Johnson to help spring cover. They got Fred Johnson playing left tackle. He had been playing right for the injured Lane Johnson.
Cooper with a nice block as well. Here comes McKee under duress. Grab right there, and it's Kylan Granson. Comes up with the grab. It's a pickup of 12. And for Granson today, his first reception, only his 4th of the season.
McKee is heating up a little bit, and he wants to keep putting the pressure on. He thinks he's
Good to throw. Throws by Caleb Williams. Luther Burden. Things need to come alive. It's been Monungai, Loveland, and Burden.
4 yards from the house.
There he is again. Monungai on that left side.
He might be
his way down to about 25.
Again, not really uncharted territory for this Bears team. We've seen them down like this in plenty of games.
I can't have them get fucking lost a yard now.
They found ways to
He's
get
already done that twice.
season.
Burden, we are going to be in Rome, play for -2 yards. Rome, we need you back.
The most sustainable team in the playoffs. Can't afford to go down, 16 points in the 4th quarter of a game against great football teams.
It's the story of the season, going down, coming back.
It's coming. It's blocked. Williams.
Hello? Oh, is that Trey Walker? Trey Walker. Never ending.
Nothing fancy. Here's Walker just running a post.
Just
It's coming
wide.
forward. The near safety
Great
bites
throw,
out on
great
the underneath player.
Great stuff. Come back now.
Has to try to play over the
Go for
top
2,
of
make
that.
it an 8-point game.
He recognizes it late. And Caleb sees it right off the bat. You game plan for that coverage, for that
No,
route. You got
that's
exactly what you wanted. That was great execution.
Yeah, now they'll go for 2, trying to make it an 8-point game.
When I did leave, I did the classic Sunday. I was like, oh yeah.
Expect Caleb to be rolling out one way or another, using his legs as a threat.
Into the
Nice. Fuck, why did I not take the money line? It was at plus 800.
As today Walker's second career touchdown, and then another guy says,
Actually, it was
let's
at plus
go.
9.
Some life
It's at
in Soldier
370.
Field, and plenty of time to go.
I can get that. Caleb at 114, he needs over 195. Have a drive start at the 1 yard line. What's wrong? Or no running.
Like a relentless weed,
And then
moderate to
Jameson
severe
Williams
Crohn's
needs
disease symptoms can keep coming back. Break
10 more
away to
yards.
what's possible with Tremfya.
And it seems like we
With
can
rapid remission for 12 weeks, and fewer bowel movements and less abdominal pain at 4
He's
weeks.
more than 11 yards. He's
Most
29.
patients achieve remission at 1 year, and some patients saw visible
I hate on him all the time, but
gains
he
in
always still puts money
serious
on.
allergic reactions and increased risk of infections
stop
and liver
doing
problems may occur. Before
Now, to be
treatment,
fair,
your doctor
most
should
of his
check
good
you for
gains
infections
have come
and TB.
against
Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine.
I got
Healing
averaged
is
like
possible
92 yards.
with Tremfya. Backed by over 15 years of clinical research. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
So guys,
Hey,
just
Johnny
smile and
Walker
say,
touchdown.
switch to T-Mobile in
Your
just
trade,
15 minutes and get an iPhone 17 on them. No trade-in.
got Johnny.
Okay, we just said cheese.
Okay, cheese.
Now you can switch to T-Mobile in just 15 minutes and get a new iPhone 17 on us. No trade-in needed.
Oh, yeah.
Colonel knew folks hated Mondays, so he made sure Tuesdays
Or
were
it's the,
finger-licking good. With 8 pieces of juicy, crispy chicken
we got Jay
fingers for
McDaniels.
just $10. It's
Looking
TGI
at the
Tuesdays. $10, 8 pieces, one big deal. KFC $10 Tuesday.
Passing touchdowns, one to Ray Davis as well.
What do they meant by that?
Ramondre Stevenson has
Covey in
3
motion.
touchdowns, I think.
3rd and 8. McKee, Covey,
Ridiculous.
delay. Beautiful play on that far side.
Oh my God.
Who has allowed the most touchdowns in coverage among cornerbacks in the NFL this season, but comes up with a nice play right there. He has his 4 interceptions this season, the most.
Playing off coverage, he felt the outbreaking route. That's a beautiful acceleration.
I
out of
bet
his
it'll
back pedal by
be
Saberstill. Look at
Mike
that.
Vrabel.
That's perfect.
Even if Covey catches it, he's going to be short of the first down anyway.
Here comes Elliott
It's
to
the
try to
Patriots,
extend the
the league likes
Eagle
the
lead
Patriots.
on a 39-yard try. This
Where the
is
lead
into
going?
the wind. And he drills it home. And it's 17-10.
They
Eagles.
designated Keon Coleman
With
to
30 seconds to play in the third quarter.
crack the cookies.
Makes it work. Philly has built up a touchdown lead. It's their biggest lead of the day. The NFL.
Big Xavier would get
yards deep.
too.
Before they start scoring. He had a little underneath coverage help. But again, that speaks to the inconsistency again of the secondary. They haven't played together a lot, and they've been playing so well today. That play, that bites them a little bit. They don't like football that way.
One score game, we got a little action here. It's Tom Kennedy on the return across the 30 for the Lions. Today's next gen sound powered by AWS. Jared Goff has done great facing pressure.
Yeah, and this is not an area where Goff gets a ton of credit. He just stands in there, makes a great throw there to St. Brown. He's got a little pocket presence here and finds St. Brown again. And then this one he drifts away from the pressure. Now he feels the pressure by the defensive end.
Right now, it's like, half of the season
he
plays good, the rest of the half
Good job by Goff, just standing in the pocket, using that lateral.
Or like against really good teams.
And again, when he's got clean pockets, this guy's one of the very best in the league.
The NFL levels up the game. Now see on the line is response.
Splits. And it's Blake Raymond, not.
And he goes into Chicago territory. That's a pretty good response. They're going to put him down right in midfield for Raymond with a 19-yard gain.
All right, we are our government-mandated
Bears
term.
have kind of struggled with. He's got Johnson in his back hip. And Goff under pressure. Put that back on the next gen staff. Across the field, 3 or 4 yards of separation. Perfect runner's ball again.
Yeah,
His team
Bindle doesn't
leads the
have the
NFL
fucking
in
defensive.
yards after catch because of throws like that.
Didn't they used to have? I mean, they have it, but not like in
Watching, see 17-10. That affects the Bears. Eagles win, Bears lose. Eagles have the 2 seed. Here's Gibbs, left side. Gibbs still on his feet. A good run. They're going to pick up 9 on that one.
Okay, well, at least Caleb sets the franchise record for passing yards in the season, past Eric Kramer's 3,800.
Let's see what we can do.
That's all that matters.
Quarterback that can drop his arm down and find
The
open
4,000
receivers, and then
is
Gibbs
obviously what we
leaning on that defense. You always are kind of waiting for Gibbs to just break one off and take one to the house like we saw so much. It's been bottled up a little bit. We'll see if this time of possession.
Imagine like we win like multiple Super Bowls, but they'll still
Sitting
yards. That's the Gibbs, get there.
Looking for a seam. Stretch out.
Nice, Jalen.
Job by Chicago.
Better than what you did
Johnson
earlier.
and TJ Edwards there. He did not get to the first down marker.
Third down territory, also 4th down territory. So thinking they still have 2 downs to get this one.
Go.
Hey, we're bringing the big back, KB. What do you think? Give it a money?
No, he's gonna pass
pretty
bros
good.
and for what? He's not out there. Isaac Tesla. He's gonna fucking put Deshaun Wright in passing. Oh my God! Good play! I mean, that was a horrible play. I thought it was a run at first. I was like, yeah, what is he doing?
Yeah, a bit too cute. You see Brisker at the top.
I did download Kalshi. I haven't put money on it. So me and John were talking about like shit like that at work or
no, I'm gonna stay home. I can't affect anything on the front side anyway. I'm gonna do my job back here.
Yeah, there was apparently like a bet put down like an hour, 2 hours before the capture. It was like 30 grand for 400,000, and it was like U.S. captures the Duro before January 31st.
Well, Bears going to stop and look at
like 40,000 or 30,400. Like if you just wanted $10,
Where does confidence come from? It's not from within. It must be pursued. Confidence is not a mindset. It's an achievement. In the GMC Sierra HD AT4X. Get 3.9% APR on 2025 GMC Sierra EV models. We are professional grade.
Yeah, you get number 482,000 on the wait list. Let's see what politics says. Who will lead Venezuela at the end of 2026?
You like Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar?
Yeah.
Donald Trump 3%. Pete Hegseth. Duro. $1.15. He's gonna get back in office. I can see that. For some randomly, like imagine like he's talking to Trump and Trump's like,
for the whole family.
You're pretty cool. I can totally see that.
For steamy big.
Trump's ideology is just whoever.
Five on a gain of 8. We're going to bring in our rules analyst, Chiefs territory, and go back to a play in that third quarter to count to 10 on the time they get.
Yes. Oh my God.
Wide open in the flat. Can he get in? He can.
Mitchell Trubisky.
Johnson.
Mitchell Trubisky. Looking the chest defense.
He scored one of
Hey, John.
Back to the same play. This time it's Ty Johnson. Another missed tackle.
He won it. He did the thing. It's out there. The plays a kick.
Good for him.
And it's just not made again.
Makes me very happy.
And it's Joe Brady.
He knows it.
Trying to get himself in form for the playoffs as well. And Buffalo at full strength, not someone anyone really truly wants to say, hey, give us the Bills. They'd prefer to avoid them too.
Again, without a kicker, so they will go for 2.
Yeah, they don't have a kicker. That's right.
What? That's exactly what Ben Johnson wants, but it has been the way the season has gone. Usually we get turnovers.
Their punter, I think.
But it's just been when we covered.
They can't have him on every
game. They no quitted us, that's for sure.
Maybe he's only good at punting and not
farming. Team in their own territory here.
Even the extra.
So that graphic on that last touchdown, Caleb Williams, a single season.
I mean, hey, this is the exact amount of yards pretty much that I need. Plus more.
I know they've talked about that stat about, there's been no 4,000-yard passer in Bears history, and they're trying to get Caleb Williams to that. Ben Johnson's like, it's just a number. But the Bears fans is like, no, it's like the unicorn. We got to get there.
You got to get some quarterback to have average 16 games. I know we're in 17, but 250 a game doesn't seem like that much. But then again, you are in the Windy City, and these type of outdoor stadiums in the wintertime are very hard to pass the ball consistently well. You got to build these teams understanding your climate. That's why you have a big, heavy offensive line and a hard running game.
There's Williams Simpson.
There we go.
Having another big game, and that's good For a first down, the 7th catch of the
only
day
way
for Colston
they should be able to allow.
Just
It's
the
only way they're allowed to
is
do
you're not
that.
going to come in by.
I think
The
that's
Bears
the only
offensive
way.
coordinator be like, hey, let's be the greatest.
Too badly done. Players by week 18 would be.
Imagine your bye week
These
was conditioned. You get ready.
playing for a playoff spot week 18 or starting some of these starter resting other stories because
-10 win temps. It's not
they're broken.
Someone Caleb's arm.
Oh my God!
Williams all the way back to get it at the 1. Sands in and looks as well as far as he can.
Jesus Christ! I mean, hey.
Get it out of there. There was a receiver in the area. I know the Lions are saying, wait a second, is that grounding? The people at you've been quiet. We'll bring you in. Lions and they have a case there.
Well, he was in the pocket, so there has to be a receiver in the area. The line of scrimmage doesn't matter. It looked like Luther Burden was in the area, and I think that's a good no call for grounding.
Yeah, we think like 10 or 12 yards.
I said, yeah, that's happened like 4 times.
Not to see it again, and then having the wherewithal to see down the
One
field
time over the head of
one of his
my
receivers
dad.
was at. That was very athletic play by Caleb.
That could have been a disaster. Instead, it's 2nd and 10.
It is.
Here comes Aiden Hutchinson. Caleb Williams in some trouble. Fires on the run and it's incomplete. Muhammad was in hot pursuit
And he
as
has
well.
over 1.5 catches.
They just had a ton of crossing routes today. Guys going from the right side of the field to the left side of the field and vice versa. And it's zone coverage, which the Lions are playing much more of today. They're just running from one zone into the next zone where there's a Lions defender. So Caleb just isn't quite comfortable with what he's seeing out there and get him out of his pocket. And again, the Lions have just played super solid defense against the strengths of what so many teams have faltered against the Bears doing.
3rd and 10. Blitz. Williams over the middle. It's caught.
Oh, Komet. Keep going, Komet. You're not falling down. Komet not falling to the ground immediately. Fighting through tackles.
They call it zone pressure, but nobody gets home. And nobody's
I run this play down.
I know Rodriguez is there
But
trying
said
to
it's
take two.
Wow.
Doesn't have him in man. But because the pressure doesn't get home, Caleb can just kind of eye the coverage, sees his receivers running wide open across the field, and ends up in
Some of those scenarios, they'll be like literally right on, so it'll like hit the helmet of Komet.
First winning season for him, and it's so much in the run game. It's a big catch like that on 3rd down. Get a little reward. Zips it out, trying to set up some blocks for Burden.
Oh my God, Luther Burden!
First down.
Luther Burden with the run.
There you go. Now it's all kind of flowing. Run game's going. Plays out of the pocket. Now you get the screen.
Get him gone now. Trade AJ first round and Max Cross.
You got to get Luther Burden the ball. Let's
Lay
get
down.
into the defense. So hard to get on the ground. He's one of the best yak receivers in the yards he's got. With the Doomsday's absence, he's at 80 receiving yards in
With the Doomsday absence.
making his way up there now.
There we go. There we go. One. I'll sit on this drive. I was like, he has to get at least
that time.
Wait, did I go?
DJ Moore showed him being looked at or talked to on the sidelines and see anything occur here.
I think I clicked. I saw D and
Not much.
Clearly, maybe tweak something. He's up and walking around right now. Again, Rashid Jerome Doomsday out again. He's been out for a while with that chronic foot injury. Missed the last month. Hoping to have him back for the playoffs. Now we'll see on Moore. Zacchaeus in for him right now on a 2nd down. Williams over the middle. Simpson.
Oh my God, Colston Love. Land!
His 8th catch. That's a season best for Colston.
Why are we doing all this now?
Great accurate throw in the pocket. Here's Loveland right here at the top, the right side of the screen. Gets in behind Rodriguez.
Great throw,
Another
anticipatory.
accurate throw by Caleb Williams. Perfectly on time. And that's one part of the progression that I've seen with Caleb Williams this year. When I covered him early in the year, so many of these passes were volatile. They were everywhere. In front of guys, behind guys. Much more pinpoint accuracy late in the season.
On the rollout now. Look at now. He's just going to take off for the run, but it's pretty well played by Derek Barnes there. I think there was a bigger room, but Barnes closed it off.
Yeah, something was amiss on that play, and Caleb's letting everybody know it. As a QB should.
I like that.
Shaking his head, it was off from the start, but decides to take off with those afterburners and still getting a yard.
Yeah, it's the first time he's run today, which is unusual. DJ Moore just came back in the game, so that's good news. He's fine.
I bet on the wrong guy. I need you to fucking catch him.
First down at the 2.
And maybe get the touchdown.
Magny's coming in for a touchdown shot.
Opportunity here.
That's the perfect spot, too. It's going to be Loveland. Because Loveland's playing like a fucking dog right now. Him and Burke.
Third down and 1. Goodness, what a day.
Yeah. It's like a great tight end I had, a little mini Gronk. Big enough, blocks in the run game, which I really appreciate about these tight ends. I don't, tight ends that just catch passes or end up being glorified slot receivers, but when you stick your face in there and block defensive ends, that's what the tight end position is all about. And the Bears have 2 of them.
Loveland, Warren.
3rd and 1.
It's...
Here is Swift, who slips, cuts back, flies. Swift has a first, at least for now. Let's see what the penalty is. And it looks like it's going to be on Detroit.
Good deal. Very good Applebee's.
Either going to get the Lions for holding here.
Holding. Defense coming out before. First down.
Now you got Swift, who's so swift in his elusiveness, almost on the ground, on the grass, then back to the right, then back to the left with the power
Beginning of the year, that would have been
he's
like a lost
got.
yard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you get stop him, but
He's progressed so
it
well.
comes with the penalty, and that's the frustrating part.
I like that. Swift, so swift. And
It's
really nice.
Smythe.
First and goal for the Bears. Williams.
Loveland! What a night for Loveland. Let's see first.
Let's see if he's got it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You like it?
You like it?
You like it?
Underneath, he's in down, 6 on the touchdown to me.
Great job just kind of
Caleb over 195 at 196. Caleb, I the exact scenario that I
Great
said.
play design.
Whole
By Ben
field,
Johnson. Here we go. See if they can tie it up.
I had 195. So I need J-Mo to get 10 more yards. DJ
try.
I should have took Burton. I think he needed like
Last
10.
time they handed off to a young guy.
We handed off last time. We're not going to do it this time.
This time they'll fake it.
Come on. Scramble. Run, Caleb! Run! Oh, what a catch! Goal!
We're tying in Chicago.
What the fuck? Why do we keep doing this?
They overcome a 16-point fourth quarter deficit. 16 all, and Bears fans are flying out of their seats.
Holy shit. Cut to Mitchell Trubisky throwing a 5th passing touchdown.
However you choose to live your life.
13-3 score.
A little careful about what you did show them. It's a great point. I think one of the biggest things coming into this game is to be like, okay, we really want to win this game. If you're the Chargers, that'd be nice. But really, you're not showing them anything that you're going to show them in a couple weeks possibly, because you think there's a really strong chance. If you win, you're probably coming back here. So you're going to save your best stuff, and you're going to save it for Herbert when he gets back. And I think you've seen that play out today a little bit.
3rd and 11 again. Chargers made an adjustment. Let's see if it paid off. Nix.
Oh my God.
Down. That's the 3rd sack of the day for the Charger defense. It was Owe who really collapsed the pocket, who created the pressure that Nix could not get out of.
17-17,
Just from his right side.
Oh my God.
Just making him have to climb the pocket there into the pressure. He just couldn't quite get
Both
away
games are
without
going to come down to the last.
He's been under
Both
duress
games are
all
going to come down
day.
to a field goal.
Both these defenses, give them credit. We have one quarterback, Bo Nix with 96 yards, Trey Lance with 85 yards.
Going into the 4th quarter. Here's Lux, 41 yards. Drills another one. So it's 3 for 3. We continue to keep the Bronco offense out of the end zone.
Off the actual game
It's still a 2-score game. Yeah. Here in the fourth quarter, Mile High City.
Where's the 0-0?
Wendy's has new chicken tenders.
0-0, that one, the odds was
Juicy, tendery,
500, but that's 3 to 3.
That's fun to say. Tendies. And they're so good, maybe we should change our...
Probably definitely
For
different.
tendies, you're gonna go by name, gotta be Wendy's. Success can look different to everyone. And today, a successful life can be a lot of different things. What's in your candy?
Oh, it's my little project. I made it.
Like quality to drift and make throws. He finds his way into the end zone. He's surprised he caught that. Ben Johnson's surprised he's caught that. That's just insane.
It's amazing. The Bears look like they were lifeless for 3 quarters. I mean, we've done some other games. We've seen this. They come alive in the end. They're down 16 in the fourth quarter. They've come all the way back to tie it. The crowd's in, and it's something else. Today's Domino stat tracker. Look at the quarterbacks. Jared Goff had a big day. The Bears, what's going on here? The Bears are saying, get into a crowd. They're up on their feet. So you see Goff's day, and then Caleb Williams, who was so quiet most of the day, he's picked it up again in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, well, he finally got loose, KB, and he's got this, when he starts using his legs, his body warms up.
80 yards away from the
entire first half.
Seems they're driving exactly like that.
Little Seven Nation Army, get him going.
Look at Roman Dunze. He's like, let's go.
What? Yeah, what are you doing?
Re-aggravating the 9-foot game.
He's going to come out on top of this regular.
Remember being in high school whenever there'd be an injured person. Nice. They would be an injured whoever, and they would be getting hyped and running on the sideline or whatever. People are like, "You're really injured, bro."
Rams up 3. Matthew Stafford will throw his
Stafford.
45th touchdown pass of the season. This one, Tyler Higbee.
40.
Rams lead 30-20.
Yeah, easy.
Over the Cardinals.
But the classic Cardinals losing by double digits. Maybe another touchdown score
would be the 6th seed. Packers are locked into the 7. The Eagles are now tied with Washington.
Packers government mandated 7 seed against 1. That's all it's been ever since they added. The Bears were first, and then some other team, and then it's just good job, D. Holy shit. We can get Jameson one.
It's going to be a 3rd down and about 6 coming up.
Yeah, you feel the momentum just has shifted this entire fourth quarter with really good offensive play, and that injects a lot of life into this defense as well. When we talked to Kevin Byard a few weeks ago, he said, man, I feel like every fourth quarter when we're close, we're going to win. That's the confidence you get coming back as many times as this year. The situation, they're very familiar with it.
Phil Austin Booker.
3rd down. Goff over the middle. Jameson Williams running free. Turns up the Jets. And he's in the
Still too many yards, though.
Boy, they have beaten the middle of the field to death on 3rd down today, and it works again.
Yeah, they call it one Robert. The safety's deep in the help, so they throw it underneath the sticks to Williams. And there's nobody in the league that can stay with him. He's too fast for his line. This is your help in the deep middle. So they throw it to the short middle. Good quarterbacking by Goff. And then putting Williams on that little fast little under route. Some people call it a shallow.
Come on, Jalen.
Catch it.
Turn it over.
Goff's over 3.
Sean Wright.
That's Gibbs in motion. Going to hand it off to Montgomery. Montgomery has a 5-yard gain in midfield. 4:22 to go.
4:22. So interesting.
Numbers.
This Bears defense has played man coverage against this Lions offense in critical situations, and the Lions have answered the bell. All these guys, Raymond's made plays. Obviously, St. Brown, Williams made plays, Gibbs made plays against
Cameron Jalen Johnson is going to do
tough
something.
offense to stop. They're giving Bears everything they can handle.
Gonna run it to Gibbs on the right side, and Gibbs has a first down. Good second effort there right at the mark. And now they say maybe a little bit short, at least on the near side spot. So it's going to be a 3rd and 6 inches. Now, Tom, the difference in the game is simply red zone. Lions have been in the red zone 4 times. They've driven the ball all over the field, but they're only 1 of 4.
Yeah, and also the Bears have not got those turnovers.
Yeah, this game's really
that they've gotten all
28-16.
season long. They just, Goff's played so well, throwing the ball and taking care of it in the run game. Bears defense thrives on turnovers. They're still right in it.
Yes, first down and down to 40, where he's taken down by Billings.
Yeah, and still a heavy time of possession advantage for the Lions, which again wears on that D-line, those body blows, handing it off to Gibbs, handing it off to Monty, extending the drives on 3rd down. They're pretty fatigued. They just got them kind of going backwards right now to see if the Bears can create some type of negative play, which they're going to need. They still got 3 timeouts, so plenty of time.
Here's Montgomery. Left side. Breaks a couple tackles. David Montgomery with a stiff arm. And right around the first down. We'll see where they put him out.
Yeah, good run. I would love to see Monty stay in bounds there. He gets to the edge. Great job bouncing outside of the defensive end. Deshaun Wright coming up there and trying to get him on the run. Edwards kind of shoots that gap, and then Monty feels it, bounces outside. I'd love for him just go on the ground and run it down to the 2-minute warning. Like, not the best awareness situation by Monty at that point.
Oh my God, that was Andrew Billings did it again.
You did it. You did it. Who did it?
Billings, who's gotten his money's worth a couple times today. Let's see if he was baited. Brad Rogers, what do you got?
Encroachment, defense number 97.
I like how he said it right when he started speaking. Like, what do you got?
He's the Lions' first down.
And that's not entirely bad either, too, KB, because on 2nd and 1, you're probably going to get the first down anyway, so it saves them an extra 30 seconds. So kind of a smart call there by Dennis Allen. Maybe they have a call in their huddle saying, hey, jump offside, let him get the first down.
Goff to throw. And Dirksen trying to get a little hit to Montgomery, but he's covered well by DeMarco Jackson, who read it. Stops the clock, though, with 2:26 left.
Yeah, again, the clock is still a factor for both teams. But the Lions are in perfect position to run the clock down to the 2-minute warning. Again, that pass, even though it should have been a high percentage pass, it was covered well, so you got to dirt it. You want to run this thing down as much and give the Bears back, as little as time as possible when they do eventually touch the ball.
Second and 10, they line up Gibbs as a wide receiver here. Goff looks the other side of the field. There's miscommunication.
On route, so I was taking out route, straight up.
Yeah, definitely a miscommunication. I don't know what was going on.
She was drunk.
Grounding, too.
Yeah, the ground.
I think that's what the discussion is, and that's going to be the flag. So that is going to be an intentional ground.
I've never seen that guy in my life. Where were you?
He's not even on the Madden roster.
The practice squad, he's like,
"Why are you calling flag?" That's grounded. He finally got something like that.
It doesn't matter. The refs don't see that.
And Dean, I know if fans are watching at home and they don't know the rule, it doesn't matter that there's miscommunication on the route.
Correct. They don't take that into consideration.
Why would a fan should
Receiver
do that
runs
unless
the
they're
finger
like
out, ball goes outside. He has
But
to
even
be in the
then,
area.
it should be obvious. There's no one nearby. It doesn't matter if the guy ran the wrong route. That's his problem.
Personnel-ish.
So now it's 3rd and 20.
Third.
He didn't run the wrong route. It wouldn't be routing.
Go.
3rd and 20. It's
to throw.
It is picks. Or sack.
Zips one deep.
Ooh, pick! Oh! You guys.
The government mandated.
Well, it's like anytime
You
someone
called
takes a deep shot against you guys in 3rd down, you can't do that against you guys. Or if you do, you have to call a better play than that.
Has to be probably an underneath check down with a lot of because there's so much space underneath.
Interceptions in the league. His 7th.
You're saying Brown running down the middle of the field,
Brown.
and there's just nowhere
3rd
to
down.
throw that ball.
Why would
Yeah,
you
that triple,
quadruple
coverage.
Well, I don't care who it is. You throw that ball. You throw it to anyone else. You throw that to anyone else. That means they have no one on there. There's 4 people on one.
Just straight up tunnel vision.
Everywhere he's gone. Oh yeah.
What a great shot.
It was the best fuse streamed by something. DJ Moore in the 5th.
Let's start with Mononga in the backfield. Williams on a slant. Dropped the knot, was nearly picked off by Davenport.
Oh my god.
I was thinking, one of you guys picked off right away.
Oh, simply.
Yeah,
Simply. That was a run play call to the right, but Caleb is rookie receiver Burden on the same page, just not quite the execution they needed. Again, that ball's, when you're running in at the ball, KB, that ball's just jumping up on you so quick. So when you get a fastball and you're running in at it, that ball really is hard for the receivers to catch.
Play fake. Williams in trouble. There's no one there either.
Yeah, it looks like that should be a grounding too.
That's the same
So
thing.
they're like, what are you thinking, man?
There's going to be some more discussion. DJ Moore was over on the near side, but not close.
There's no.
And Caleb Williams is pleading his case.
Yeah, great pressure.
He ran the out.
It's the same exact play.
Yeah, you're inside that red tackle box. Play action fake and a great rush over the top of Dolman. And just nobody in the area. I mean, good job. It's worth it if you're the quarterback to throw it anyway. Because you're going to get sacked. Right. So it's just, maybe you take a shot to throw it away. You just never want to put it in harm's way. Get sacked into an interception, but Caleb's done a good job of that.
Can
you throw over to the
middle? 3rd and 20, off of the chicks.
So that makes it 3rd and 20.
I have
15 yards.
Actually, that was mandated. DJ Moore, 3rd down conversion.
Williams, far side run guy. Long way to go. Makes a good move.
This is what Detroit needed to do against you.
Yeah, that'll take us to 2-minute warning. It'll be 4th to the Bears when we return. Fun one at Soldier Field. Bears and Lions all knotted up at 16.
He's starting 4,000 yards.
Emmitt Smith is a legendary.
What do you
He's
have to throw?
They really are. I mean, you look at right now,
Well,
Chicago inside the last 2 minutes.
It goes to overtime.
Washington is driving on Philadelphia with that game time with 3 minutes to go.
The game goes to
Not against
36.
Oh, they got Dobbs in.
At the same time, Carolina's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yes, they are. Don't take them too lightly. It's playoff time. There's a little screen pass going to pick up the first down. Today is able to take off with a little help out front, blocked by Forsythe, and the Denver offense stays on the field. So it's another screen pass.
Josh Johnson.
And they don't call it out.
Oh my God.
It's close, but Denver plays the game.
Cameraman, can you imagine?
These
Just
calls are
funny.
so
Boom! Camera just exploded to just
flash shattering everywhere. Dude's pissed.
The lens breaks up the camera and he just
10,000.
Now you gotta expect a run right 5 minutes to go.
He's got him behind like when you take a picture with a nice camera.
Chargers hold it for 1. Then we go down to Tracy.
Jim, what a job Jesse Minter has done today and throughout the season. His name is amongst those mentioned for head coaching opportunities. Zoom interviews with stars.
You can make your money back.
He's been preparing for this for a while. He said the 2 years at Michigan with Harbaugh, the 4 years he spent with John Harbaugh in Baltimore.
Well, the Commanders,
These last 2 years, he said he's learned so much coming in on the front end with Jim and the Chargers and watching how he built this team. He also talked about Head coach Mike
If we
McDonald
lose
from
and the
Seattle,
Eagles
his
win,
mentor, being a real help in terms of preparing for these interviews.
That's, to me, that's why you've seen Seattle, that defense and this defense take off. This system is a system you want.
I'll tell you, I'd take him in a minute.
About
But I'd take the exact same thing for Vance Joseph.
Totally
who I think should be one of the absolute top candidates.
It's going to be the game of the
I
Get off the shot.
It would be a second time around for him, and you know how often you see.
He's learned too some of the stuff he talked about. Remember with Sean?
Yeah.
They both under these guys, but they also have this unique gift to, get this defense ready to go and have special plans for teams each week.
2nd and 9. Tips.
Oh!
Around the defender.
God, he got shit on.
You can do what you can do. These guys have a tremendous belief they can get it done when it matters.
But 4th and long, the punt away. Here's Raymond looking to make
a return. Raymond
gets a couple of yards, still working his way out across the 35 with 1:41 left. Another game break. Thompson.
Thanks, Campbell. You just mentioned that the Commanders took the lead. This is how they did it. 3rd and goal. Josh Johnson going to call his own number for the go-ahead score. Their 24-17 lead over the Eagles with 2:32 left to play, Kev.
As Bears fans like that, no matter the result here, if the Eagles lose, Bears are also the number 2 seed, regardless of what happens here. The AFC, Denver looks like they're going to win. They're up 16.
Raiders winning 11-9. I'm pretty sure.
The Rams up now big on Arizona, which means they'll play Carolina, San Francisco with 12-6. And as it stands right this second, play Philly. Okay, here's the Lions. Gibbs. I'll tell you later. Here's Gibbs.
Not even turning into that. But
No.
okay.
All right, so 2 timeouts, 1:31
I would say,
to go.
anytime they.
So here's the scoring.
Matriculate
Here's just all the play-by-play. Punt, interception, punt, field goal, punt, turnover on downs, fumble, field goal, punt, fumble, field goal, turnover on downs, turnover on downs, field goal, punt, punt. And then here's the 11 points.
Bears could easily use the timeout.
Oh my God!
Fox, a lot to do on the post game.
Fumble on the Chiefs on the Raiders kickoff. Then after the safety, so the Chiefs punted it during that safety punt, and then
Give him 2, move the change with 46 seconds left.
fumble on the punt return.
And there's an injury
field goal
there,
made, punt, and then the Chiefs. 2-3.
Who died?
C.J. Gardner-Johnson, I think, KB.
You answered your question.
Because of that, it's going to be a timeout. But obviously, concern for Gardner-Johnson, who they signed, middle of the year. He was traded to Houston. He was cut after a few games. He spent a week with Baltimore and really came in and did a really nice job. All the injuries they needed to fill in for the nickel spot. I know he's had a rougher game today, but
so
he's been a
Chiefs
have
have
a piece, and I
another
hope he's okay.
quarterback in.
Injury timeout in Chicago,
Whoever
47
that
minutes.
Ukulele. And they're like,
Buechele.
just some dude in the stands. They're like, hey, you come down here and like play football.
And he got sacked for minus 10 yards. It was at the 10-yard line. They got it's minus 10 yards.
Bro was running for his life.
They shouldn't be this bad without I mean, they should, but at the same time, like Andy Reid
Responsible for
brought
that
it.
tackle.
See all the safe play calling? That's just playing to win the game today. Crowd always wants you to be aggressive and go for it right here, but I think Sean
He's going to run that.
all the way down, take
If it was Chargers are out of timeouts.
An entertainment
They're going to have it. It certainly appears. Barring one of the biggest miracles you've ever seen in the NFL. But we'll have 2 weeks to figure things out. And, of course, they're playing an opponent that knows them, plays them twice a year. But this offense, what must they do over the next 2 weeks to get ready for their first playoff game?
I think the first step, you don't go ahead, and having that week will give you to see the timeout come. You're going to have the opportunity at Denver to be more prepared.
Some true competitors and playmakers come out.
energy builds off of energy, and that's how it is with the fans.
C.J. Gardner-Johnson up and walking and hopefully going to be okay. Jalen Jones will come on and replace him right now. Nick McLeod, another one of their backs who will get in and play nickel, out today with an illness. So 42 seconds left, 16 all. The Lions are out of the playoffs playing for pride. Bears trying for the 2 seed here. Lions have it, 2 timeouts for each squad left at 1st and 10. And realistically, they're about 15 yards from the first.
Washington might win still. Yeah, I know. I saw the Josh Johnson.
Distance was. Yeah, that was 53. Here's Goff. Over the middle. Completion over there to St. Brown.
Let him score. Let him score.
I think he's 25. There you go.
Oh,
That's it. That's it.
That's it.
It's over. Johnson took the timeout. They can now basically run it down at the end. It's just a little drift concept.
It's going to be happening.
Play action fake. You get all around. There's a void in that second level, which St. Brown has been exploiting his entire career. What a catch. You see the play action fake. And Goff with a little pressure as he's hung in there all day long. What a performance by him. 330 yards.
Madden. 33 seconds.
They came to play. You think this game didn't mean a lot to them? It sure did.
The Lions in field goal range right now.
The true diet begins.
Yeah, 45-yard field goal right from here. They'd like to make it a little easier with Giggs on the right side.
I went out and bought porked out salmon, chicken.
Yeah, so just run the ball down.
Steak.
Bears know that they may not have used this last time out. Yeah, maybe just run it down to 4 seconds and send that field goal
sugar water, actual juice.
Yeah,
I'd like to welcome those of you who just joined us. The Lions putting themselves in a position for a game-winning field goal. Been a fun game. The show was at 16-0. The Bears came to life in the fourth quarter. 2 touchdowns, 2 two-point conversions. Doing what they usually do, but the Lions on this drive have been money. The big play to Amon-Ra St. Brown to set them up here. So they have a chance to win the game. Bears try for the 2 seed, which they get with a win or an Eagles loss. Here's a recap. Goff.
I know I don't go over on calories, but I definitely go.
The first half. The Bears woke up.
I'm always going
Maddox
over.
with the pick. They went on to score after that. Here's the pickup call with Walker. And then Love winning a couple of 2-point conversions, including this one, the wild one to Kmet, which tied it. And now the Lions will likely snap it one more time and try to win it.
Yeah, maybe just try to hand us off center of the ball.
Kids will get off the left side with 4 seconds, 3 seconds, and that'll be the timeout the Lions need. Just if you're a Bears fan watching and you're hoping for that 2 seed, again, if you don't win this game, an Eagles loss gets you the 2 seed. The significance is if you win a wild card round, you are guaranteed to have a home playoff game in the division. It's a big deal.
Yeah, big deal. Super important to play in front of your own crowd. You saw the momentum shifted today with the Bears when they got a little momentum there in the fourth quarter, kind of stormed back. This game means a lot. Lions really answered the bell, showed the resilience that this organization is made of. We'll see if Bates can knock it through.
A 42-yard difference. We're going to give the Lions the W. Snap and hold are good. The kick is up and good. And the Lions going to finish their year with a win in Chicago.
When he got his inflection in his voice for a second, I thought that maybe something about that.
Pretty good.
Are you not entertained?
That was
Are you not entertained?
something else. And the 2 friends, Dan Campbell and Ben Johnson. Dan Campbell's team, though, going to go home after a disappointing year. Ben Johnson's team will go into the playoffs, seeing who they play on a 2-game losing streak. But for him, certainly a better fourth quarter where they came to life. But this day belongs to the Lions. Jake Bates, the walk-off winner, Detroit, comes to Chicago and gets a W. 19-16, the final score from Soldier Field.
Wheelers on Tubi will be free forever. I have to stop them forever?
Forever.
But they're so bored.
I'm Amy Grant, and I want to talk to you from my heart about the heart. There was nothing about my life that said, you have a ticking time bomb in your chest. But I did. I wound up in the office of a cardiologist because I was there with my husband. And at the tail end of that, the cardiologist looked at me and said, I want to see you. No one was more surprised.
And he gets the ball, trying to cut. Nice play once again. Trotter got him around the ankles. Stops the play. Clock will stop with another timeout at 1:06.
The Eagles officially would be the number 2 seed if they can find a way to win this game. They got to get one more stop.
Yes, they do.
Timeout, get the ball back. And having grown up around here, Kevin, I can tell you, if they don't get this win, there's going to be second guessing of Sirianni's decision. I guess the point I would make about that is once again, they have an NFL low 23 starter games missed due to injury. They have been remarkably healthy the last few years. I think they probably earned the benefit of the doubt in that regard. More teams should probably do whatever the Eagles do to keep their guys healthy.
And Washington has been the exact opposite. They've had the most Week 1 starters not play this season. 3rd down 4. Rodriguez the back. He gets the call and stopped. Big time stop right there. Davis, among others, on that line, along with Byron Young. They make the stop. Graham was in there, too, pulling off the pile. Trotter. It's a gain of 1. A timeout has been taken. 1:03 to go.
But Tanner McKee's going to get another opportunity here. Do they bring in Devontae Smith off the bench, Willis Reed style here? Can you imagine if Devontae Smith stood up and threw his jacket off?
Well, the difference is he's not injured, and because Smith is going to come back in, got over 1,000 yards with the reception earlier today. The punting unit is coming out for Washington with a look at Tress Way. And the Eagles will prepare for the return. Each team out of timeouts. If the Eagles win, they beat number 2 and they play Green Bay. A lot different scenario than if they play the Rams or the Niners.
And have a terrific opportunity to host the second home playoff game where Sirianni has never lost.
Here is Tress Way to punt. This is into the wind. And it is Grant covering. About his 16, looking into the value, almost got away right there. Reeves finally got him on a punt that hung 4.75 on a 44-yard boot. And this, again, Ross, is what is at stake.
Absolutely massive. Every Bears fan in the world right now is rooting for the Commanders to get a stop. And one way they'll do that, I'm expecting not only will they have a couple deep safeties, but outside leverage. Eagles no longer have any timeouts. So the corners for the Commanders should be outside of everything else. Don't let anyone catch an outbreaking route.
Shipley the back, 1st and 10. Here goes McKee, right to the hands of Covey, incomplete. Ikbenogany was in back of him, 2nd and 10.
McKee has simply not been as accurate in this game as he's been in his other opportunities. I mean, Covey probably tell you he should have caught that, but that's a bad ball. I mean, when the guy's running to the left, you want to lead him to the left. McKee's been under duress, but he needs to do better than that.
No timeout, 2nd down and 10. With Hurts offering some words. Good cut. Here they come. On the move. Grabbing the play by Luvu and has to throw it away. What a play by Frankie Luvu.
I don't know that he got the ball back to the line of scrimmage. He was outside the pocket.
No penalty flag, 3rd and 10.
Yeah, Hockley and the side judge looked at each other. So I think in the air, it might have gotten there. It was close.
It was. This is a defense of the Commanders ranking in the bottom 6 in total defense, rush defense, pass defense, points allowed. Dan Quinn took over the play calling mid-season, a little bit beyond. 3rd down and 10. Here they go again. Von Miller's got him. Von Miller brings him down with a sack. Von Miller.
No timeouts.
Wow.
The Eagles cannot spike it. Darius Cooper ran a go route. It's going to take him a while to get back there. The Eagles are going to be absolutely gassed, and they have fourth and forever.
Miller just tied DeMarcus Ware, 9th all time. Sack number 138. Here he goes, 4th and 18. McKee in a big play. Heaves it downfield and incomplete and out of bounds. Looking for Dotson.
Bears Packers.
On downs, it goes to Washington, and the Commanders are going to win it.
And that is another tough play by McKee. Got to keep that in the field of play to at least give one of your guys a chance. Covey in the middle of the field, 18. Or if you're going to try to throw it to Dotson, you have to give him an opportunity on 4th down. And he knows it.
Yep. And so the Eagles will finish with an 11-6 record. Their 3-game winning streak will come to a close. Washington will end their 2 consecutive losses and finish at 5-12. Victory formation, the second win in a 16-year career for backup quarterback Josh Johnson. And that'll do it.
Congratulations to Johnson and the Commanders for that professional performance.
So the Rams officially get that 5th position. And it will be the Eagles taking on San Francisco. Officially. For Ross Tucker, Melanie Collins, Gene Steratore, Kevin Harlan saying good night and Happy New Year from Philadelphia. Now, for bonus coverage, let's take you to Denver. And the voice of CBS Sports, Jim Nance.
I mean, there's possession there, 2 feet down in the 5th, but no third step. Really didn't feel like there was a football move to me. That contact occurred rather quickly right after both feet landed in Disley turn.
Pass brings up 4th down from the previous spot.
Yep. Okay. So now you have 4th down. You know, Tony, this is a little esoteric, and I want to thank Ethan Cooper Center.
Hold on. You
Extraordinary
esoteric.
Yeah, this is deep kind of layers deep kind of stuff. But you rank the number 1 defense by total yards. Correct. Okay. Houston, right now, Denver is 11 yards ahead of the season, of the Houston defense.
So it comes down to this play. Give them a first down to be the number 1 defense. If you don't give them a first down, you're the number 1 defense. If you do, you're right.
That's what I'm talking about. That's esoteric. Look it up in the dictionary. Here you go. Lance. Oh my goodness, he got 12.
Houston, you did it.
Houston, you just won the defensive team of the year title. Well, defense.
Not over yet.
That's true.
What happens if there's a sack?
It could be. That's funny. I'll tell you what, when you get down to which is the best defense, Houston or Denver, I wouldn't want to make that pick.
I think that I would take either one if I was on that team, and I can tell you right now, no team wants to play either of these defenses.
Of course, you got still the thought of scoring, going for 2. Look at this effort down to the 7-yard line. Trey Harris, the rookie out of Ole Miss. Back-to-back captures.
They're going to clock this, but get up and run a fake. Hurry up and snap it. Still got a chance.
The play went for 16. You got 38 seconds left. Touchdown and a 2-point conversion, an onside kick recovery, and a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, and we're going to continue this one.
That happens all the time. Well done by Sean Payton.
So you're saying there's a chance?
He's saying there's a chance. Get his team ready every week, and I actually felt like the Chargers did great. They just didn't have enough talent to withstand the onslaught of this defensive front and team today.
Lance going to the end zone. It's caught. That's Davis. Flag out.
This is going to come back.
Illegal formation. Offense Number 66 is not covered on the line of scrimmage. A 5-yard penalty. Replay second down.
Well, you need somebody on the line of scrimmage here, and you've got both these guys off the ball. One has to be on. Need 7 guys on. They only had 6.
He wasn't off that line of scrimmage by much, Tony.
Yeah, but it was enough.
33 seconds to go.
You got the 5 linemen. He's on 6, and he's on. There's 7.
Popping it up, back in the end zone, and he caught it, but he's out. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe he's not. With the touchdown, Trey Harris.
I like this young player. The second rounder, but really, did he get that in?
Moving on the field, there's a touchdown.
It's an incredible catch. Oh, he did drag the feet.
That is oh, no, the ball didn't. I think the ball was not under control.
Don't look at that. Just look at the feet.
That's magical work with his feet.
But the ball still matters in real life.
Well, that's going to be 2 touchdowns they had taken off.
After review, moving the field to incomplete pass. There's that third down.
I can't believe how well he did with that effort to scrape the top of the turf. That was incredible. Sean Payton, who told us this week, our focus is this is a playoff game. We get paid as coaches to worry. That's what he said. That's incomplete. Still time for the touchdown, the 2, the onside kick, the Hail Mary, and the 2. That's how I would think as a fan. Okay.
It's never over till it's over. And when it's over, it's actually over. But I think you're more likely to not want to have someone get injured now.
That's right.
That was the goal.
4th and goal.
Timeout, Denver.
I don't know if they awarded us some Peyton. No, now they do. Sean ran down the sideline to call a timeout. You think he wants to keep him
Prior
out?
to snap, Denver takes its third and final timeout.
He's
30
telling his
seconds.
defense to back up.
Hey, it's been quite a month for Sean Payton. He turned 62 on Monday. He walked his daughter down the aisle. She got married just a couple of weeks ago down at Cabo. He's about to take this team to the #1 seed in the AFC. Just a reminder real quick here that the kickoff of the Ravens and the Steelers is at 8:22 Eastern on NBC. And he has history with Jim Harbaugh. They were both on the 87 Bears.
Strike season.
Yeah, he was one of the replacement players, led the Bears to 2 wins. Harbaugh was a rookie first rounder who was looking for playing time. Once he got back, he was jealous of the playing time that Peyton got in those weeks with the players struck. Here's a 4th and goal. Chased, desperation, and the Denver defense does what it's done almost all season long. That was Ellis who chased him to the sideline. And Vance Jackson has another masterful piece of work here. Vance Joseph, I should say.
It was a masterful season. Sean Payton, Vance Joseph, and this Bronco team. The first step is done. You see Ellis extending, and he left the pocket a little too early, but just the ability to have the depth they have and have new guys come in. It was just great performance by this defense today.
One last snap, and it is over. What a season for the Denver Broncos. They are the #1 seed in the AFC. They wish each other good luck. knowing full well there is a chance they'll see each other in a couple of weeks. For that to happen
all the way around, everybody that's in here has good coaching, and I think you're going to find it's going to come down to the ball, turnovers, and then who makes that play here and there in the critical moments.
The only thing unsettled in the AFC is who will get the 4. Who will win the North, and who will that be? Pittsburgh and
good coaching there.
And that team will host Houston next week. Meanwhile, Chargers are at New England. Buffalo will be at Jacksonville, and Denver will be sitting it out next week at home, getting the well-earned bye. Let's do the NFC. For the NFC, there you go. Seattle, sensational season. Chicago, the 2. Philadelphia, the 3. Carolina, the 4. That means Rams at Carolina, San Francisco at Philadelphia, and Green Bay at Chicago. The defending champions have to open their next postseason run. Now, they set their starters today. The Eagles did. Hurts did not play. But San Francisco, you take out what happened last night. Going into last night, they were one of the hottest teams in football.
You're not kidding. 12-5, both teams in the wild card have better records than everyone but the 1 seed.
Can hardly wait for next week. And tonight on CBS begins with an all-new 60 Minutes, followed by Tracker starring Justin Hartley, plus back-to-back episodes of Sheriff's Country. Sheriff Country on the back end of the lineup. That's all tonight on CBS. Pat Surtain and the Broncos going into the postseason for the 2nd straight year. Last year they lost in a wild card round at Buffalo, but they've matured, they've grown up. Now they get to be the host team and the 1 seed.
They have grown up. Denver's for real, and you've got to go through Denver.
It'll go through Mile High, that's for sure. Broncos win it here. For Tony, Tracy, Chiefs territory, Jim Nance, Sam, so long from Denver. You have been watching the NFL on CBS.
A.J. Brown is a football star, but he also has Geico like a regular person, so we had one translate.
To achieve excellence, I imagine, manifest, and then boom!
Yeah, he saw one of those Geico ads online,
Seized it.
he switched to Geico.
Because Geico is like me, always open.
He means their 24/7 claim support.
Always open.
No one can cover him, except Geico.
You're not A.J. Brown, but we'll treat you like him.
Open 24/7.
It feels good to get the star treatment. It feels good to Geico.
Time now for the play of the day. Brought to you by Geico.
And Cincinnati history is made as the Browns' Myles Garrett gets past Orlando Brown Jr. to sack quarterback Joe Burrow for his 23rd sack of the season, breaking the NFL all-time single-season sack record held by Michael Strahan and T.J. Watt.
It feels good to Geico.
Wake up! We got pain to relieve by morning. Ice, hot, lavender! Icy hot, nighttime recovery. Just so bad.
Dulcolax.
Good morning. Good morning.
New Dulcolax liquid gel with liquid core reactivates your natural gut rhythm overnight for relief that feels amazing. New Dulcolax liquid gel.
Every specialty pizza is just $9.99 when I mix and match?
Yep.
Treat yourself.
The People's Pizza?
Treat yourself.
Philly cheesesteak.
Treat yourself.
Ooh, the new spicy chicken bacon ranch pizza? Treat yourself.
CBS Sports thanks you for watching this presentation of the National Football League.
The Bears back with Ethan Hawke, Chris Hayes, and Jodie Foster. New this week.
It's BOGO week at Dillon's, when you can get 2 for the price of 1. Select varieties of private selection pasta and pasta sauce, or buy one, get one free. Select varieties of General Mills cereal, or buy one, get one free. Dillon's, fresh for everyone.
I got this friend who said T-Mobile's network used to suck. His words.
But things change. It turns out that now T-Mobile has the best network. I like it a lot. Hey, dude, you won't believe where I am.
Who served their spouses and children and the generations that follow. Those are our people. And we've been proudly serving them for over 100 years. Because here, we take care of our own. USAA. Become a member today.
Did we invent crispy chicken? Of course not. But we did put it inside of a taco, which is genius.
The legend starts when you follow the captain.
And settle for Bateman when there's Batman?
Don't touch that. Well, now I want to touch it more.